Got a box full of files today if they all show up. Jones? I'm going to get my water.
All right.
Kind of putting pressure on me, Joe. What if I'm not impressed?
Kim boss hired us at work. I showed you. You know what she's doing now.
At probation.
No, she retired. She's doing ordinance in the city.
Oh, yeah, you said
Yeah. So she
feeling some sort of way. I don't get that.
feeling some sort of way means like, don't bother me. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a common saying. She deals with a lot of like horror situations, and she's really patient with these old people. So that's like Carson.
Yeah.
Ready for it?
I'm ready. People versus Aaron Jones. Counsel your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Spencer Clayton, appearing on behalf of Mr. Jones, who approaches, stands to my left, P number 77302. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Aaron Jones.
Good morning. Are these folks with him?
Yes.
You can have a seat, folks.
Oh.
Who's that?
Father, my mother.
Okay. They here to put a thumb on you or they here to cheer you on? Moral support? Okay. All right. Welcome, folks. Go ahead, counsel.
Judge, today's the date time set for a pre-trial. I wasn't able to record on the matter. They've offered to amend the original charge of operating with a high BAC down to operating while visibly impaired. Open intoxicant charge would also be dismissed. Does wish to take advantage of that. I have explained to him his rights. Please, is right. Questioning, Judge.
Okay. All right. You understand your rights?
Yeah.
You understand the options they present?
Yeah.
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the added charge today?
Yeah.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. Counsel, would you like to voir dire Mr. Jones to give me the facts I need?
Your Honor. Sir, draw your attention back to October 1st of this year. Were you operating a motor vehicle on Eforce Road in the city of Romulus, Wayne County, Michigan?
Yes.
And on that date and location, and prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume alcohol?
Yes.
And you came into contact with the police, is that correct?
Yes.
It's also about consuming that alcohol, did that impair your ability to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
And you took a breath test at the police station, is that correct?
Yeah.
You're not disputing the results of 0.9 and 0.20?
Not disputing.
Thank you.
You satisfied? So am I. I'll accept the plea. I'll dismiss both the original charges. All right. So the next step is, and you probably told him, but next step is I'm going to send you downstairs to meet with our probation department. They're going to schedule for you to come back for a probation interview. They'll also schedule a sentencing date. Counsel, you can have some input on that today before you leave. You'll come back. The three of us will get a chance to look at the report and recommendation prepared by the probation officer. We'll have a chance to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, and then I'm going to sentence you on this charge. You understand all that? All right. In the meantime, I want to put you on a bond. What should I consider before I put him on a bond?
No criminal history, as you can see, he's here with his family.
Yep.
They're disappointed in him, but yeah,
Supportive.
still expectations for him.
Mhm.
I'd asked the court for a personal bond on the matter. He's not drinking. He knows this is gonna entail a long period of sobriety.
Mhm.
Discuss that at length, and that's not gonna be an issue here.
Okay. All right. How old are you?
I am 21.
What are you doing? You working, school? What do you do?
Both.
Where?
currently I work at Benito's Pizza and I go to Wayne County Community College.
Okay. What are you doing at Wayne County? What are you studying?
Right now I haven't chosen a field. I've just gotten all the general ed out the way.
Yep, yep.
For this
What are you thinking?
That's the thing. I really have to talk to my counselor. I was thinking maybe I don't know, maybe criminal justice. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Ronald's Basic.
Graduated?
Yeah.
What was your GPA?
Was a 2.9.
Okay. Should have been about a 3.8. Right? You're capable of a lot more than that. I can tell you, just by talking to you. What happened? A little distracted with the social life or what was going on?
Well, I started doing better my junior year, but then COVID happened.
Ah.
I'm caring about.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not the only one, brother. Yeah. Okay. All right. You're not going to try to talk me out of a personal bond?
No.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jones, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. First condition is the obvious one, stay out of trouble. Second one is pretty obvious. You got to cooperate, show up for probation interview, show up for the sentencing and be here when you need to be here. Third one is do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you got a doctor's prescription. Understand all that? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw up on bond?
Yes.
Any questions? Any questions necessary? All right. Good luck. We'll see you in probably about 6 weeks. All right. Merry Christmas, folks.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's anything.
Stop this. Possess, us.
It's 4 S's.
Possession?
Possess.
Is it only one? I think it's 2.
I put 2, but I don't know if it looks.
Joe, put it in your text message. Text. Well, single vehicle accident.
That's P-O. S. Period. It is P-O-S-S-E-S-S.
Okay. Yeah, because POSES, I think is poses. You're a poser.
I am not a speller. Uh-oh, no boy, here we go, George.
What's wrong?
Close the door, that's what happens when you leave the door open.
Yeah. I'm still mad about Tuesday.
Even the Herman was there, he was.
He didn't even tell me he wasn't going. Good morning, Mr. Crovo. What trouble are you causing today?
Morning, Mr. Jones, how you doing?
Good.
It's cold out there.
Yeah. We get that, don't we?
Well, what's up, son?
We should give you 10 days in jail. Just be a better Christmas for the family.
I agree, Judge. You want to be I think this be somebody to love me. I went over to Belleville and, helped haul the trash up this morning. And I put it on the curb alongside. Recyclable, you gotta get straight, I know he dumps it, you should do what pick that up. You should feel it in my thing, all the. A few bits, or something.
They won't pick up recycling?
Has to be in the container.
Oh,
Truck. In Belleville.
A lot of places are like that, it's like.
Yeah. Once you don't do something, they don't have to.
Well, it's not on this.
Argument. He either knows that we picked up, so he decided to be one, everybody says they make money. Because the people should only be allowed to do one bag. House, because that is horrible.
I worked a garbage truck for like a day and a half before I got a call for a construction job. And it was in the summertime. And I remember we were in the middle of a really nasty heat wave. So, we'd start work like before it was even daylight. You'd be trying to leave the lot just so you get your route done. Cause that company, when you're done with your route, you're done.
Yeah.
So if you can get done, 10 o'clock in the morning. So it was so hot. and we were working these really nice subdivisions of Canton. I remember you go up and you grab a bag in each hand and you go back like that to throw it up on the truck. And when you went back, the bottoms of the bags would fall out because they buy these cheap bags, you know? And then now you're out there cleaning up all the maggots and everything else, right?
Oh.
It was so hot, a day and a half, okay? I mean, me and the other helper were running ahead of the truck to stand in the lawn sprinklers.
Oh, my God.
That's how hot it was. And it was morning time, right? And I remember it was just in that company, it seemed like all the guys that were permanent employees were ex-carnies. They got tired of traveling. So they're all tatted up. They got through teeth. I remember the first morning, there was 4 of us crammed in the cab of the truck. 8:30 in the morning. All right, let's take a break. Pulled into McDonald's. 2 of the guys jump out of the truck to go in. The driver says, "I'm not going in." I said, "I'm not going in. I'm thinking I'm here to make money. I'm not here to spend money. I don't go in McDonald's." He lights up a joint. So he's telling me he's going to give me all his wisdom about garbage trucks, right? You know how many times in that short period I was there, one of the little guys said, "It ain't a bad job. Ain't a bad job. Pretty good money and all you can eat." Like it was nuts. But you know what stuck in my head the most is how much stuff people put out to the road that was perfectly fine. There's all these new substances, a bunch of baby shit, like strollers and stuff like that. The kid got too big, just throw it on.
Yep.
It's like there's nothing wrong with this. And every one of those guys, because once again, it was a private company, you wouldn't see this at Waste Management. Every one of those trucks had a sling. They had rigged up like a piece of canvas or a tarp or something under the truck.
Oh.
As they saw stuff they wanted, they throw it in there. And then when they got back to the lot, they put it in their cars and take off. But it was nasty. I remember we pulled up on this one, and as we turned the corner, we could see this huge pile of garbage. I mean, it was like from here to the council table. It was 4 or 5 feet high. Obviously, they were remodeling the house, and they had big rolls of carpet and everything like that. And well, I'm not saying shit, right? I'm the new kid, right? The old timers started bitching. We're pulling up to this nice lady comes running out and says, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys stopped. I'm so glad." And she's got a tray, frames on it. She says, I was afraid you guys wouldn't stop when you saw how much we were throwing out. Well, they were fine then because she had pop for me.
Wow.
Good morning, sir. Thank you. All right, you are Mr. Carson Greats, correct? Greats or greatest? Greats. And you are going forward today without an attorney, is that correct? All right. You hyphenated Carson hyphen Greats. And did you read your rights? Understand your rights and the options those rights present to you? All right. All right, so it says on the paperwork that you and the prosecutor worked out an arrangement where you're going to plead guilty to a 3rd charge, and then the 2 charges that were originally issued would be dismissed, right? And the new charge, the 3rd charge, is impaired driving. You understand the possible penalty for that is up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail? So understanding your rights and options, understanding the possible penalty, are you pleading guilty to that charge today freely and voluntarily? Sir, did you drive a vehicle on October 18, 2024 in Romulus? Prior to driving the vehicle, did you consume some alcohol? Did you take a breath test or a blood test? Do you know what the results were? Over 0.08? Is that a yes? All right. I can accept your plea with those facts, Mr. Carson Greats. All right. I'm going to go ahead.
I know that this was supposed to be a show cause hearing. I had a 4-day schedule person. I had a court date on the 9th, magistrate in.
Okay.
And as I told them, like I Googled my name for the court case. I didn't see anything for the 5th.
Don't sweat it. You're here today. There's no harm, no foul. Yeah. Do you know why you didn't get our notice?
No, I do not.
You got the right address and everything?
Asked the clerks. They repeated the address.
Same address? All right.
I received the second one.
I'll waive your $50 show cost, so that's not gonna hurt you.
Okay, thank you.
We entered a fee because we had to send out another notice. All right. All right, so here's the way it's gonna work now. I'm gonna send you downstairs. You're gonna go up to the counter at probation. They're gonna schedule for you to come back for a pre-sentence interview. You're gonna sit down with a probation officer. That officer is gonna prepare a report and recommendation for sentencing. When you leave here today, you're gonna know when you come back for that interview. They'll also tell you when you're coming back for a sentencing to see me again.
Oh.
When you come back for sentencing, you'll have a chance to look at that report, make sure it's factually correct, make sure your name, address, work history, all that stuff. I will have looked at it. Then you'll stand in front of me again. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about, and I'll determine what the sentence should be at that time. Understood? In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. Are you working? Because of this? Where were you working?
Working for college funds following John Wayne.
Okay. All right. How long did you have the job?
Probably 1 month.
Okay. All right. Anything on your record, criminal history?
Felony 2016.
Y'all done with that? No parole, anything else? All right, I'm gonna put you on a personal bond. As I said, first condition is the obvious one, stay out of trouble. Second one, cooperate with probation so we can get you back here to see me for sentencing. And the third one is do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. Understood? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw up on bond? Any questions? Go on downstairs. You're all set. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Remind me to, actually, I'm gonna do that right now. What is, Emily's extension? Do you know?
228.
Good morning. Hey, did the guy that I gave the business card to last week ever call you and let you know what happened with a job search? Was it Finley? I think it was Finley. Mm-hmm. Oh, good God. Okay, and no email either? Yeah, okay, thanks. Guy called and left a message for her that he couldn't afford testing and gave his dad's number. So both his phone number and his dad's number are out of service.
And so obviously you probably didn't reach out to your family. Well, and he was supposed to go to jail last time. He's going this time.
I could call Jeff and find out if the guy called him.
I'm driving, right?
Yeah, and when he walked up, at first he kind of had the, screw you look on his face. But as we talked, it was obvious to me that he was just feeling up against it. Or at least that's what I felt then.
But one thing I will say, at least, I mean, him and the mom were still together. He's the one that takes care of the kids because how he said that the kids are daddy's kids.
Mhm.
And so they're home with you all day. Hello? Yeah.
Kathy, you in there?
Yep,
Go downstairs.
all right.
One juvenile misdemeanor, Greer, it's reckless driving. And the prosecutor. And basically just. Maybe ask Jeff. And we have to talk to the prosecutor myself.
Did you?
So. Do you want me to put it in jail? Yeah, I don't have to file with the prosecutor.
Yeah, because then you can do the ticket and JIS, do double parking, and then,
It is a charge.
and then I'll.
Yes. It's an alphabet. Are you serious? Oh, small world.
So,
You guys from Huron at all?
He thinks he's overworked, he's just.
From Huron at all, like way back? No?
No.
Babies.
and
And then okay, because she will around Tuesdays and Sundays. Yes, and then.
By chance, what was the name?
Frida.
So my cousin,
It's probably a distant cousin, some sort of like that.
he said that, things happen, things.
I thought it was ZIL.
CIL,
And
Yeah, so it was Zakowski, Frida Zakowski.
mine's CIOL.
Yeah, I think it's different spelling.
That's nice.
Yeah. It, you know,
And he's even going on there, but I think. And then with the son. He said he's just gonna tell him that's the voice off, if they want to play her, they can play her. Otherwise, just do it 2 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 or 3 days, but I can't do more than 2 days, like, if I start sometimes it's not being on 3 days and then I get. Yeah.
Either they're sitting like not that you're doing this type from this schedule that we go out for the family. Right. And but we always, you know. Yeah, exactly, just do something, because every time you work with somebody, before this one, it's just like very big. So yes, he needed to do something. Yeah, yeah, it's right, so, right. And so.
You can be making money.
So we'll see what happens. Like, are you getting the fact that this way was text? I can find it, but I'm like, so that's not good. So. Yeah, we find some, he needs to find some music. That's his problem. Yeah, I mean, because the one girl was really good, you know, she was a black tech, she worked with the nursing, you know, no kid, nothing, right, and then. I was like, no. That's all fun. You guys were good. She was good. Huh? Yeah, when you're 33 years old.
Yeah.
How long can you do that?
Exactly. You know, that's fine when you're young, but. That Abigail's born, her Abigail.
I don't know, nobody
That's
will
not a
answer,
thing.
nobody will put their names on here.
Oh. It's Jade Mason.
Was it on the list? I don't know.
Well, I just thought it was Dan out there for a while.
I didn't see.
Okay.
Hi, on the iPhone, what is your name? Hello, what is your name?
One sec, Okila Welch.
Okay, if you can come back at 10 o'clock, Miss Welch, that's the time for the Zoom hearings. because
Okay.
nobody's on yet. Okay?
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you about 10.
Bye.
Got one?
Yeah, Senate.
What's the name?
House.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Jim.
Okay. What's the name on that one?
Fargo.
Margot?
Fargo, B.
B?
Vago.
Fargo. All right. I'm gonna get Heather in my rolls.
All rise, 34th District Court now in session, Honorable Judge Oakley presiding.
Have a seat. Heather got stuck on the phone. I don't even know if she's recording it. Oh, we can let Zoom do it. People versus Robert, is it Zakowski? How do you say it? Zakowski, come on up. Are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you read your rights form?
Yes, sir.
You understand your rights and the options those rights give you today?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily through the charge today?
Yes, sir.
Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on October 6, 2024?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea. I'll also dismiss the 3 original charges in keeping with your agreement with the prosecutor's office. Are you working, sir?
Yes, sir. But he's going on a few interior, exterior, remodeling, carpentry.
Okay.
Kind of. The financial, I know I'm gonna be fined out of this, sir. If you could be graceful to me to grant me like 2 weeks to pay whatever fines that.
We can work with you. We can work with you. Yeah, you're self-employed then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, what is the status of your driving record?
Status of my driving record is I have 2 impaired tickets. I've had them within a span of 7 years, so it's kind of difficult with the state of Michigan.
Right.
With the, their legislation, what they put out people that had that. It's on me. I have to take care of it. I own it, and it's just gonna take me some time to hire an attorney to get everything squared away.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want me to consider, sir, before I sentence you today?
No, sir.
All right. Total fines and costs, $600. You can take care of that by January 10th?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. You're all set. Hold on.
I need any paperwork.
Nope, you're all set.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Just come back here with money.
Krishna's not ready. She's taking care of business. I think this week is too. It might be.
All right, they're supposed to be writing their name on these forms. Mr. Coos, who you got? What's the name on it?
Oh, I just.
Oh, all right. You don't need me. They're just doing paperwork for you.
Jacob Lindenmeyer.
Linden with an L?
Yeah. Junior Page.
Come on up, Council on Lindenmeyer.
Thank you,
Good to see you.
Beth, always.
Your parents.
Mark Hunter from Mr. Lindsay.
Tell me about it.
For allowing an unlicensed person to drive, original charges to be dismissed. He stands ready for the question.
All right. Sir, did you go over your rights and options with counsel? Understood all those. You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that added charge today? Counsel, would you voir dire to get me the facts I need?
Yes.
Incident date I'm showing is April 20.
Back on April 20th, 2024 here in the Wayne County with or no, Belleville.
This was Belleville.
Driving, correct? And that, I'm sorry, you will allow an unlicensed person to drive. Yes.
I'm satisfied if you are.
I am.
All right. Anything I should consider before I sentence Mr. Lindenmeyer?
No.
You're working, sir?
Sir.
Where do you work? How long you been there?
I'm local 1055 carpenter and humanity.
That's kind of a mix.
Right, yes, keeps me
Yeah.
all the season.
Okay. How long?
20 years.
Okay. All right.
We're working on getting his license back though.
Good. Good. Close?
Well, Mr. Zick is helping me out with that.
Good. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not a bright light yet.
No, it's
Okay.
right.
Good. Good. Good luck on that, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So you owe us money on an impeding traffic ticket. We got bond money on this one. All right. All right. So on today's file, $615, including a show cause fee and a bench warrant fee. So with today's file, let me do some math for you. And the impeding traffic, your total is $1,011. You got any money today? Can you do it all today?
I can call my wife.
All right.
I don't know how much did he have in bond there? Jim?
Only $150, which applies.
Right.
Yeah. Can you get it all paid within 5 days? Don't tell me
I
that.
might be able to do it today.
No, if you can't, all right.
Well, he'll have it done.
All right. Okay, you got it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Merry Christmas, fellas. You having trouble finding one?
Yeah, Kennard.
Who?
Kennard, Ellis Kennard.
Then adjournment?
It's Mr. Burkett, whom we haven't seen in quite a while. That's just a discovery. We just. Yeah, no.
People versus Kennard. Good morning, council.
I'm back before my favorite judge again. What I'm saying.
And I'm the only judge you say that to, I'm sure.
Oh, and your father, I always say to your father.
Lovely to see.
Lucky this one we drafted you.
So, I'm doing great. I just signed your discovery order. We're gonna adjourn this.
Hey, yes, let me give you a little bit of history because, on this same case, we're gonna be back before you Monday morning for preliminary exam.
Oh, okay.
And the prosecutor in this case, I said, we adjourn this case.
See what happens on that one?
Right.
Okay, makes sense.
I'll be back before my favorite judge Monday morning,
Okay, makes sense to me.
after all the football games.
All right. All right, so same here. Mr. Kennard, we're gonna get you a notice for the February date. All right? You don't have to stick around if you don't want to, counsel. If you want a copy, you can stick around for it.
Hopefully.
Heather's getting them out now.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And just so you know, it's gonna be on Zoom that time, because it's in front of Judge Martin.
Beg your pardon?
It's gonna be on Zoom, it's gonna be in front of Judge Martin.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Still waiting on Medina?
Yeah, and that job.
All right, so this pile over here is all Jeff. Go tase one of them, we'll get the other one on board.
I'll give this to. I'm sure you'll be able to do credits to work that. If I can. Yeah. Thank you. And get here's Mr. Cooper, be just 1 second.
Is it hot in here? Or is it me?
It's warm in here.
That's a first. Good morning, Miss Medina. Are you ready on Hunter?
Yes, yes, Your Honor, ready.
Come on up, Hunter. There we go. Counsel your appearance.
Christopher Christina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Hunter, please be appointed for the record.
Explain to the prosecutor that if I do any fines or costs, I gotta do at least $140. Okay.
He just.
I heard him. I heard him.
You're grateful for reading and standing. Mr. Hunter is prepared to be responsible to a double parking infraction, Your Honor, with an agreed upon amount of $50.
Which doesn't work. Because if I assess any fines and costs, I've got to assess at least 120.
Okay, so that, 125, sir.
All right.
Still amazing.
All right.
That's the mood today.
All right, Mr. Hunter, is that the way you want to resolve this today? I will accept your plea responsible to the double parking, fines and costs, 125. Pay that today, and I'll dismiss the misdemeanor.
Okay, can you do that today, sir?
Good.
Okay, thank you so much,
Oh.
Your Honor.
You also need to set up a payment plan on a equipment violation
An equipment.
out of Belleville.
Out of-
You know about that one?
It may have defaulted with the misdemeanor, so it may have.
Probably.
It didn't go with this one.
No, different ticket.
Okay.
My head like this, no.
Okay, but you didn't come in and see us on the ticket, so it automatically went into default and now you owe $150.
Yes, so you gotta, yeah.
This gave. This gave. Couple days, it's been like 2 days.
We wouldn't even have it in the system yet. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Misreading this. You got to do something before the 30th.
Oh.
So either set up a hearing or,
Okay, thank you.
if it's just a headlight, go fix the headlight, get back here.
And bring it back. Okay, great.
But do it before the end of the month. All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Mr.
I'm ready on, is it Odua? How do you say it? Odua? Sounds French when you say it that way. Go ahead, counsel.
Christina, on behalf of Ms. Borough. Your Honor, with regard to the arraignment, I'm not sure, she may have been away from or then you, ma'am, would you please state your full name for the record?
Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, my client is prepared to plead guilty under 7.1, surviving responsibility. Your Honor, more specifically, well, I guess when we get into factual basis, Your Honor, we can.
Okay. All right, ma'am, did you discuss your rights and options with Ms. Medina? You understand those rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for today's charge? Up to $500 fines plus court costs, up to 93 days in jail.
That was the rights we went over. It's okay, man. It's okay.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty today? Doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. Son or daughter?
It's son.
What's his name? Lloyd? How many days did he miss?
I'm not sure.
More than 20? Let's find out. How many days?
It was.
Okay.
Your Honor, the issue is more so, to be clear, my understanding is the issue is more so with regards to following protocol and reporting these absences. So my understanding is that there are all legitimate absences in which he's sick or otherwise unable to go. For instance, today she's here in court. She's the one that would normally get him there. She would need to contact the school, let them know what is going on. My understanding is the issue more so is with following that protocol of how to alert the school. Is that correct? Yes. And you understand that also, ma'am? And our agreement was for her to follow this protocol through, I know the paperwork says July 1st. I did speak with Mr. Greco as an officer of the court. He's indicated June 15th because that's when they're done with school, I think. You were present.
Yeah, but I gotta have a number of months.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So I'll do it for 7 months.
So ma'am, do you agree that's the situation? Okay.
Okay. All right. I think I've got enough.
I think.
Okay. All right. All right, and I see that we had to issue a bench warrant because we missed a trial date. So I'll just apply the bond and close that end of the file. So stay out of trouble for 7 months, fix the protocol issue, and then we dismiss the case.
Okay, okay. All right,
All
ma'am.
right. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate it. And thank you, ma'am. for this.
And is it Hayes? Hayes.
Great, good morning, Your Honor. On behalf of Mr. Hayes, Mr. Hayes, would you please be going for the record, gentlemen?
Thank you.
With regard to the arraignment, Your Honor, we would waive formal reading and stand mute. Mr. Hayes is prepared to plead guilty to allowing the licensed driver to drive. We have the process right now of paying off some tickets here in Romulus, and hopefully you will be able to obtain a valid license.
Good.
Come to a resolution today that will not hit the driving record and does not have any points. So we're thankful for that.
Thank you. Careful, we have a Tyler and a Taylor, both last name Hayes.
Are they related?
No,
So who do we have in front of us?
this is Tyler. Tyler.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Hayes, did you discuss your rights and options with Ms. Medina? And just so you know, the plea agreement says he's gonna plead to DWLS and we'll dismiss allowing.
Okay, it's the other way around. That would be.
I got it. I got it. Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the charge today? All right, in Romulus, April 9, 2024, did you drive? And was your license invalid at the time? Counsel satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I will accept your plea. Mr. Hayes, are you working? Where do you work? How long you been there? Full time? All right,
Yes.
okay. Okay. All right, well, you're already into us for almost $1,600 on other files. Speeding ticket, no insurance, equipment violation. You know about all those? All rhymeless tickets?
Yes, Your Honor, so that's what he is paying, hoping to pay off.
Okay.
I've already advised him he cannot have another moving violation because I already seen
Yeah.
one. And since he's so young, 2 moving violations, maybe
Yeah.
severe for 3 years.
Yeah, slow down. Seriously, you just gotta be smarter because you can't afford to drive bad.
Especially with the juggling cats and yeah.
All right, so what, do you owe anybody else money or just us? Any other courts?
Just Wesley.
Wesley, how much you owe them? All right. All right, so how soon can you get us paid this $1,584?
Give it in 2 weeks, so by February. But I can make payments.
If it saved you $500, could you come up with the $1,600 quicker?
Yeah.
How quick?
Like 2-3 weeks.
January 10th?
Yes, that's right.
It will work?
Yeah.
Okay, because this file's a $550 file. If you pay off what you already owe us, I'll waive that
So much. Your Honor.
if you do it by the 10th. If not, you're gonna be over 2,000. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Merry Christmas.
How much is the total of the other payments, Jim?
$1,584.
1584?
Yep.
By January what?
10.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Please, January 10th, 1,500.
Now go to work. Go work today. Make money.
So much, Judge.
Are you ready, Mr. Bowditch?
Ready, Gordon. Jones and Nichols.
Eccles is on the top.
Later on, for the record, Jeffrey Bobbitt, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Brogan. The third, you know, Jeffrey, naming the record, please.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Tuesday, except for an arraignment in this matter, anyway. Also had a chance to try this case to execute for approval. They believe Mr. Eccles will be pleaded guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the original charge would be dismissed.
You understand your rights after talking to Mr. Bowditch? You understand the options those rights give you? You understand the possible penalty for today's charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge? Did you drive a car in Romulus on November 16, 24 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss both of the original charges. What should I know before I sentence?
Your Honor, it was a couple of unpaid tickets. It was one unpaid ticket. As soon as he
Cleared that up?
cleared it up.
Awesome.
He got his license back
Awesome.
almost a day or two.
Good, good. Are you working? Where do you work? Which one of you have had the longest? Okay. Okay. Good, good. All right, anything else you want me to consider? All right, fines and costs total $500, both original charges dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Go downstairs, make the payment or make a payment arrangement.
So you could ask, you talk to our collections. Don't batch. In either.
Jones. We'd rather have you pay it. We'd rather have you pay it.
Your Honor.
Miss Jones.
Jeffrey Bobbitt, appearing on behalf of Ms. Jones, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date passed arraignment in this matter. Wait for a reading stand. We also had a chance to pre-trial this case. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Ms. Jones would plead guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed.
Did you discuss your rights with Mr. Bowditch? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge today, freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on 12/4/2022? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. What should I know about Ms. Jones before I sentence?
Again, Your Honor, unpaid tickets.
Lots of them here.
She has addressed most of them.
Are you working, ma'am? Where do you work? How long you been with FedEx? 6 months? All right. And you're currently on a payment plan here? All right. And looks like you got, your next payment's due January 21. Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else you want me to consider?
Is it possible, whatever I pay, can I put it with that payment?
Yeah. Well, we're not going to put you on two different plans. We just roll them all together. All right. So on this file, the total is $615. I'm going to suggest that you go downstairs, roll that into your payment plan, but before you leave, you should talk to Mr. Taylor, Avery Taylor. It's going to take you a long time to get out from under this. Talk to Mr. Taylor. We've got a program where you can do a combination of payment plan and charity work. And for every hour of charity work you do, we'll knock a little off this. And this is a real good time of year to get started on some charity work. All right. So go see Mr. Taylor about that. Oh, he's not here? You know if he's here tomorrow?
Until January.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. You come talk to Mr. Taylor after the first of the year. He's off till then. But in the meantime, you go out and start doing some charity work with a nonprofit, church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, anything that's a registered nonprofit with the IRS. You get paperwork that said you've done 10 hours in the next 2 weeks. We'll give you credit for that 10 hours. All right. Well, that's just an extra incentive then. All right. So bang out some hours. And when you talk to Mr. Taylor, tell him I was in front of Oakley before Christmas and he said the hours I did before I talked to you would count. All right. And we got it on the record. All right. Go bang them out. All right. Council, we ready on Graham? Good morning, Graham, David Graham.
Good morning, Your Honor. Douglas Abraham, I'm here on behalf of Mr. Graham. Today's the day set for arraignment.
Good morning.
Formal reading and our plea to stay on mute. Had an opportunity to pre-try this matter with the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Graham is going to plead guilty to 2 civil infractions, careless driving and preliminary breath test refusal. The original charge is being dismissed.
Okay, I couldn't figure out what he meant, keeping the B ticket. Now I got it. Okay.
Mr. Graham lives out of state. I can enter a responsible plea on his behalf. Facilitated. He's had significant health issues.
Okay.
Was in a coma for 3 months.
Oh boy, you're lucky to be up and walking then. Yeah, good for you. Good. All right. All right. So, Heather, I'm going to take a careless, dismiss the misdemeanor, and then take a plea on the preliminary breath.
Check it written.
No, I'm not worried with that. Yeah.
Take fines and costs today.
Okay. All right. And Mr. Graham, that's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
All right. All right, fines and costs on the 2 files together, $480. We can take care of that now?
Yes.
All right. Good luck with your health, sir. Go downstairs and that cashier will smile when she takes your money.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Jeremy Vic. Come on up, Mr. Vic. Mr. Vic, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Where's your attorney then? Who's your attorney? Then you're doing it without one, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it without one or you want to talk to one of ours?
I'll do it without one.
Okay. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. All right. All right. I've got a ticket here and the prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking and we're going to dismiss a misdemeanor charge of reckless. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
Let me see.
All right, I understand you're almost done with school?
Yes, sir.
Then what's your plan?
I've been trying to get a job ever since I was savvy. And
Stop right there. Stop right there. Where have you been trying to get a job?
trying to get a job at the service yard, at Holiday Inn, at the apartments.
Okay. Why do I have a ROA for a double parking? And we've already got a ROA for it? Oh.
So everything.
It's confusing. No, it's not the way I'm used to saying it. I thought we had 2 tickets going. Okay, all right. Where else have you looked?
I looked at the Bage shop in Boro,
Okay,
and I also looked at Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings.
and nobody's hiring you?
Well, Walmart, I don't know, but I can't get a response from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm trying to go to the Holiday Inn today.
Okay. Okay, all right. You got a driver's license?
No, sir.
Yeah, transportation is gonna be an issue then. All right. So what's your long-term plan? Done with high school, then what?
I'm trying to be an engineer,
So you're going to school somewhere.
hopefully, that's.
Where and when?
Um, well, I graduate this year and maybe I hope to go to college, maybe by the time I'm 19.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Then why aren't you going to college now? As soon as you graduate?
I'm trying to finish school right now.
No, as soon as you graduate.
As soon as I graduate.
Yeah. Why aren't you planning on being in school somewhere in the fall?
I mean, I really didn't think about that, but.
When did you start smoking dope? When did you start smoking marijuana?
When?
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Okay. How often you hit it?
that often,
What's that mean?
like barely.
What's that mean? Give me a frequency, brother. Once a month, once a week.
Speak.
Okay. All right. So on this file, you're not working now, so I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to charge you fines and costs. I'm going to charge you community service hours. But I also have to give you a little lecture. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. All right. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years. If you don't do something drastic. Okay. You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. All right. If you're talking about going to school when you're 19, I can guarantee when you're 21, you'll still be talking about going back to school. Guaranteed. I mean, I would bet $100 of mine against one of yours that by then you could come back and we'd still have this conversation about your planning on it. Okay. If you were my nephew, I would put you in a car. I would drive you over to Canton on Ford Road. I would walk you into the recruiting office where you can talk to the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Air Force. They're all in one building. And I would have you go door to door to door and find out what they could offer you if you sign up. Because that's what you need to do. You need to completely shake up your life to make something happen. Have you ever considered it? And I know you don't want to cut your hair, but it'll grow back. Have you ever considered it? Why not? Why?
Because.
Because that's a valid reason. Wow, you got me with your logic on that one. Listen to me. How are you going to pay for engineering school?
Okay, well, if I get a job, I pay for it. And
No, you can't. You can't pay for an engineering degree working at Walmart. You can't. If you join the military, they'll send you to college. You know, every one of the branches of our armed forces have engineers. There are Army engineers, there are Navy engineers. That's a plan, dude. You don't have a plan.
Okay, well, the officer that got fired, well, I did have a plan, but the officer that got fired, he should be the one getting it done.
Officer got you fired.
Yeah,
Okay, where were you working?
the BYC,
Okay. And how did you mean a cop?
Yeah.
How did the cop get you fired?
He was a member at the UIC and when I've been, I guess he thought he had a reason.
You mean when this happened? Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll give you that. Okay. How's that change what we're not talking about this case now. We're talking about your life. How's the cop getting you fired determine whether or not you can afford to go to engineering school?
Because I wouldn't have had a job to pay for.
The BYC isn't going to pay for 4 years of college, dude. What were you making? $15 an hour?
I mean, I was making about 14,000 a year, so I mean, I feel.
That ain't even going to cover tuition.
Okay, well, I'm also adopted, so you know, the same I pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you again. 30 hours community service, have it done by February 1st. Goodbye. Good luck. Bennett?
Trying.
Yeah, good luck. Who's on Bennett? There's no name on Bennett, so
Let's see.
I don't know if there's an attorney or
think-
not.
I think it was just, this one was just, he handled it himself.
All right, then where is he?
Here?
Yeah, I'm up here calling Bennett. Mr. Bennett, are you going forward today without court-appointed attorney? You've talked to the prosecutor.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, so the prosecutor says you're going to plead guilty to the added charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate and responsible to drove without due care and caution. And we're going to dismiss the original misdemeanors that were issued to you on November 16th. 3 files, correct?
Correct.
That's your agreement. Okay. Do you understand the possible penalty for that misdemeanor allow unlicensed driver to operate?
Yes, I believe.
You understand your rights and options?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right. Okay, this prosecutor's giving some pretty good deals out today. All right, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville, November 16, 2024, while your license was invalid or improper?
Yes.
All right. And you're pleading responsible to drove without due care and caution?
Correct.
All right, I'll dismiss all 3 misdemeanors. You're welcome. Are you working, sir?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
It's called the Orchard of Waiting. It's a nursing home. So
Yep. Yep, familiar with it. How long have you been there?
a year and a half.
Good. Full-time? Okay. Part-time, how many hours?
About 30 days.
Okay. Anything else you want me to know about your situation before I set fines and costs?
No, sir.
All right, on the misdemeanor file, fines and costs are $500. On the fail to drive with due care and caution, $150. So total is $650. How much can you pay today?
Today, honestly, I think I have $10. I won't have it anymore until next week when I get paid.
You pay it all next week,
Yes.
even though it's Christmas? By the end of the day on the 27th? Like by 3:30 on the 27th?
Is it my next Friday?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. That'll work. Any questions?
No, you're right.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your day. Mr. Bowditch, Lemons.
There you go. You're on for the record, Jeff Bowditch, on behalf of and with Mr. Lemon, who's instructions, sir, can you tell the judge your name?
Good morning.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today's date and time set for arraignment in this matter, wait for reading stand, a chance to pre-try this case. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval.
Tell me about it.
This agreement added county, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding that two original charges would be dismissed.
All right, Mr. Lemons, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch? You understand all that good info? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding that and your rights and options, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on December 1, 23? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time? Bowditch, Mr. Bowditch, you satisfied?
Satisfied.
So am I. I will dismiss both the original charges. What should I know about Mr. Lemons before I sentence him? Other than the fact that we've got bond money. I know we already got $300. Go ahead.
Well, Your Honor, he's working. He's working with his father in a family business.
What do you do?
Like, carpet cleaning, remove.
Okay. Good. Go ahead.
The problem with his license stems from a mishap in 2018. And he still, I think, I don't know if he has to go in front of the driver's license appeal division, but he may.
All right. All right. All right, sir. Anything else you want me to consider? All right. Fines and costs on this file, $615. We've got your bond that applies. Can you pay the balance today? Go on downstairs and that cashier's gonna smile when she processes your payment. Merry Christmas. You're welcome.
Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Casterlow? Mr. Casterlow, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
And did you read your rights? Your rights form?
Yes.
Understood those rights? You understand the options those rights give you today? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to disorderly person?
No, sir, it's been dismissed and court.
Oh, okay.
Brought it up.
Stop right there. Stop right there. He just didn't write it where I'm used to seeing it.
Okay.
Yep. Case dismissed. I'm assuming that's okay.
Yes, that's perfect.
You're all set. No, I'm sorry. We got a new prosecutor. I'm just getting used to the way he's doing stuff.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
A dismissal, but it's, it has to be arraignment.
Now we can just dismiss it. Are you on Parker?
Yes, sir.
Adjournment. Okay.
I just didn't know if we wanted an appearance.
Yeah, let's take an arraignment so we can do a bond.
I just need he needs the Zoom information. I was gonna text it to him, I didn't have it.
Where is Mr. Parker?
He was gonna appear on Zoom, that's right.
Oh, he's not here yet. Okay. All right. Heather can get you the Zoom stuff.
070.
6074
Does it say that?
491
Yeah.
975 6074.
Did you work out a date with Heather?
No,
The judge, David.
Oh.
David wrote one on there, but I'm not. Mr. Greco, wrote one on there.
Is it on that piece of paper that you have? Joe?
Oh, yeah. 2-6.
26.
Morning, Council. What's the name on it, Joe?
Marshall, the Mario.
Are you ready on Marshall, Council? Come on up. Mr. Marshall, are you going forward today without an attorney?
Yes.
Have you read your rights form?
Yes.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Understand the options presented today because of those rights? Understanding all of that, what do we got? Oh, he's going to dismiss these. You're okay with that? Have a nice day. You're welcome. Templeton is a dismissal too, so I'm assuming Templeton's not here. Are you Miss Templeton? Are you okay with the dismissal? You sure? All right, have a nice day. Same to you, ma'am. You can tell Crystal we didn't need her to do that because her name's on it. Christopher Gensen?
His case was dismissed. I don't know if I'm gonna bring him in and just tell him it was dismissed. He's a, I guess, a complete, so David dismissed. You already signed the dismissal.
Okay. Mr. Gensener, are you there?
Sir,
Did I say your name correctly?
it's Gensimer.
All right. The prosecutor has dismissed your file.
Thank you so much, because the thing is, I am very innocent. It was a situation where can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to do this.
Nope. Case is dismissed. Sorry,
All
I've
right.
already signed the paperwork.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
He has. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I was really freaking out because I'm 71 years old and I've never used Zoom before. I want to make sure that I, did my
You're all
best.
set.
All right, thank you so much.
Who you got?
Harris puts a journal.
Harris?
Put it Harris right there.
What did he say about my Zoom? Gensener?
Thought you was Zoom.
He said something about Zoom. Harris? You all right? We're gonna get you notice for a new date.
Yep.
We got Joe. Sure. With a B?
A formal hearing.
You are.
So I reduced, I've just to let you know, I reduced the fine on the double parking to one, because I didn't know Ms. Boyle. And I called him, and I offered double parking. Like 200 or something like that. And then he goes, oh, okay, good. Because my lawyer will be there. I'm like, I wanted to think that he got something from his lawyer. All right.
That's fine. Counsel, you ready on that one? Is it Borgina? Are you without Mr. Borgina? Come on up. Put your appearance on.
Boyles, P86. Yeah, Mr. Borgia.
And you have his authority to take care of this civil infraction? All right. Paperwork says you're going to plead on his behalf to a double parking, fines and costs agreed at 150, the original citation dismissed, correct? How much time you need to get his money in? Done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a lovely day.
Happy holiday.
Thank you.
And what you doing?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, with the people, you should be like this and. As a chief. So you're trying to get on his.
Yeah, I know.
Die with.
One is done.
But that's.
Why are we bringing her on?
Well, he has a broken foot.
But what, but for German,
Oh, I know, but it's a arraignment pre-trial, judge want to set bond conditions, I guess, or something, so it doesn't matter. I was good either way. No, you could.
Josh, are you just hanging out with us or you're being the best guy ever? Can you not work your computer? He's in the waiting room now, but he has to go through our clerk first, just so you know.
I don't know what's wrong with my,
Oh, there you go, I hear you.
there it is. I couldn't click on it. I've got Mr. Stokes that's a remote pre-trial.
Yeah, he is, Andy's talking to him now, getting his information.
Okay.
Can you go let, Jeff know that he's gonna have to jump on Zoom because we have a couple of Zoom people.
Yes.
Crystal know that.
Wait a minute, some reason she has Jeff's name next to them, so let me see, Bowditch's name's next to them.
I'll.
Thank you. Your, yeah,
580, 557. Well, I think you did follow here.
they did,
Oh,
but
and it
I
should-
don't have it on my piece of paper,
Oh.
it's in the system, but they didn't want to go out and come back and stuff. I was just-
Say, my office
I was
isn't putting,
being nosy.
my office isn't putting my P number on my parents, I'm gonna be a little
No,
annoyed, so.
No, I'm just being lazy, I didn't
Yeah.
want to switch screens, thank you. Do you want early morning or later morning? It'll be by Zoom on February 6th.
Either way is fine, if it's on
Either
Zoom, yeah. Sorry, 2025.
So crazy.
I barely have, I normally take a vacation this time of year, but I'm not going anywhere, but I literally, like, next week I have court Monday, Thursday and Friday. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, I have office the 24th and 25th.
We have court all those days as well,
Yeah.
but we have our,
At least on Friday, I only have a PCC in the morning, it's on Zoom, so that's kind of technically not really a day. Unless I'm going in on it, I don't think I'm.
Josh, your co-host and your guy is in breakout room.
Got it.
Thank you. on the server if you want to also on YouTube. All right. I mean, he doesn't have the rights. Okay. But did you tell him that John's in? We.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, that's what they too.
Go ahead and take a seat, sir. So one is an adjournment and this one's a dismissal. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't think you need to dismiss a lot of.
Okay, All right, thank you, guys.
And kick out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's. Thank you for the report, David, it's been fine, good job, so now we'll do it.
Yeah, this is, so yeah, that's what it is.
So he can go and give.
Yeah, yeah. Crystal's writing this stuff. The prosecutor's putting it in the correct spot.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, you have at least two, there's three people for you already. I'm zooming.
I'll zoom in right there.
All right, looks like there's gonna be a fourth.
All right.
Right, looks like he's in here now.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm gonna hand you the, to that's the adjournment for it. Because of the challenge. He's in here. Still be from right. With the earpiece of them.
Total distance. Oh.
Yep, it hasn't been dismissed yet.
All right, report ditch court back in session.
Stay down. We got a file?
This one is for Stan Parker, but he's still talking to Andy, so it's still not happening. This one just needs to be dismissed. He's done at the front counter wanting, waiting for it to be dismissed. As a minute, so. Right now, but he didn't need to get it. Yeah. I think the other. Yeah, so yeah, just one.
Get a hold of your guy?
Yeah, Parker.
Oh, she's confirming his information. Should be quick.
Thank you.
What was that one?
Mortada.
I can't find him on the docket. Oh, okay, yeah, MOU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you done with Parker's file?
Yeah, I already gave him all.
Yeah, the date and everything, so we're just doing a bond? What was the date we gave?
6.
Dismiss with Mr. Dennis.
Yep. They still need to go to that, but just put them on the site and let them know that.
Here. Well, Three Stooges routine.
Mr. Phelps. You're good.
Unless you don't want me to dismiss it. If you don't want me to do it, I won't. Dismissal. You sure? You want me to? Gotta have some fun, counsel.
I think you look a little confused there.
Good. All right, let's see. John, are you ready for yours?
Yes, we are.
John, when you're ready.
All right. Your appearance for Mr. Stokes.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, court appointed to counsel on behalf of Mr. Kerry Stokes. Your Honor, this is our second
Is he here?
pretrial.
Oh.
Mr. Stokes, can you hear us?
Yes.
There we
Can
go.
you turn your camera on?
We got it.
Oh, there we go. All right, Your Honor. We've obtained the paper discovery on this matter. There's still an outstanding request for digital discovery. After reviewing Mr. Stokes' options with him, he's indicated he would like to retain and hire his own attorney.
Nobody told him.
Nobody told who?
I've got it for dismissal.
For Stokes?
Yeah. Is this Keenan Stokes?
No, Your
No,
Honor.
this
This is
is
OWI IBAC Kerry Stokes.
Ah, geez.
Oh.
Today's that day. We got all these similar names. All right, I'm looking for a new court officer. If you know anybody, Josh.
Find an able body out here somewhere.
I don't know.
Oh, you gotta get with that one.
Thought we were boys too.
Is it Keenan? Keenan is what we want. No,
Keenan's
Keenan.
dismissal.
That's Keenan. Kerry.
Kerry.
Yes. All right, Kerry Stokes got the right file. All right,
All
so
right.
go ahead. What are we gonna do with this? Set it for trial?
No, Mr. Stokes has indicated to me that he would like to seek out.
Wants to
retained
hire his
counsel.
own?
Yes, sir.
All right. It is Romulus.
January 2nd or January 16th?
January 2 or January 16, Mr. Stokes, you get to choose.
Let me check my calendar real quick if you don't mind.
No, go ahead. What time do I do it?
I'm due 8:30. Or no, 10 o'clock. All right.
Looks like January 2nd would work best for me, Your Honor.
All right, so it's January 2nd, 10 a.m. That's going to be with Judge Martin by Zoom. We'll send you a notice that has all the Zoom information so you can log in. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Bond?
January 2nd, 10 a.m.
Yep. All right, you're all set.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hadley.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just because by the time I got there and realized he hadn't been around.
You as well.
All right, what should I do? No, still talking to Mr. Tucker. I don't know what I can.
Next. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually just contact info. Mr. Mack, is it okay with you if I dismiss this file? Have a lovely day.
God bless you.
He has, thank you.
Very careful, everybody.
Same to you, ma'am.
Can't see you guys. What are you talking about? I don't know my laptop the other day. Move the ass. You're very fine.
In Josh's defense, he might have thought it was one of the other guys working in here today.
Welch. Jeff, my name were both connected to her. I see he's.
Yep, and you're with the probation.
Heather, excuse me, do you have a basket available?
I can grab one.
Tell them where it's at, because the pile's small enough now that I gotta dig them out for the bodies.
You have to jump out of here.
We can do that. And we're landing. I'll put
Did
it
you
on.
want to get with the probation?
What we should, how much here?
One probation and one judge for Oakley Welch.
Yes,
You have her on probation.
yes.
Can you mute us, Josh?
Here you go.
You? You want me to call that one, Josh?
No. I just want.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think you're the probation, right, Josh?
Jeff, I don't know anymore.
Hey,
Jeff's been handed back, and
Oh, okay.
we both kind of.
give this to Josh.
We're waiting. No, we're waiting for it. We've been waiting for him to do a writing, so I just gave, the person saying this, so I gave him the notice, so. No, yep, you were meant one. Mayor,
I didn't even look at it. I didn't look at it.
did you want Jeff to handle it or you will?
I'm just very surprised by the timing.
All right, we must.
I guess it's good news, but then.
Right? Yeah. Council, I've got Mr. Parker on screen. People versus Stan Parker. Go ahead, Council, your appearance.
We're gonna make business on court David Bird, somebody staying in Parker. Big readings.
Thank you. Mr. Parker, we've already set your attorney up with a new court date for you in February. I'm just going to arraign you on this charge. Would you waive formal reading?
I did, Your Honor, but I will again if you'd like me.
Do it 3 or 4 times.
Sure. Waive reading again and stay muted.
All right. Heather?
Yeah.
I'm showing him that he's got a new ticket for no proof insurance. Is it with this one? Doesn't look like it. Stan. No, it's a Van Buren. That's a Van Buren.
Yep, it's from December 10th.
So he's got to do something the next couple of days.
Yes.
Did you know about that
I
one?
can file an appearance on that, Judge.
Okay. I just don't want it to go into default.
Yeah, I don't either. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Parker, are you working, sir?
No, not currently.
When's the last time you had a job? Where did you work?
Last week,
And where were you working?
New Boston Rail.
All right.
It might have been. It might have been 2 weeks. No, I'm sorry. I think it's been 2 weeks now. It was the beginning of this month.
How long you been there?
How long have I been there? 5 years.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put you on a personal bond. The first condition is kind of obvious. You got to stay out of trouble. Second condition, you'll be in court on February 6th. Third
Okay.
condition, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you got a doctor's prescription. You understand all that?
I understand.
You can abide by those rules?
Yes, sir. Yes, I
Raise
can.
your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw up on bond?
Yes.
That's your promise that you're going to do what I tell you to do on bond. If you don't, you're going to jail until you can come up with $1,000. Understood?
Yes, sir. I understand, and I will abide by those rules.
Okay, you're all set, sir. Have a nice day.
I thank you. You too.
You want to do something downstairs with that thing?
Yeah, if you don't mind, actually, Heather can give you the number, so when you walk down there, you know what you're working on.
Yeah. What's that?
That way you'll know what file you're filing on.
Yeah. You're posted on.
And, they said, they informed him about, with insurance and.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if you wanna,
I'll talk to them about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give an email or anything like that, so.
I think Andy probably did, because she's really good about the information, so I'm sure that she gave him everything that he needed.
Okay,
So if you wanna talk it over with him before you file your appearance, up to you.
I'll go to the outcome. Take care of everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just let an iPhone in.
Yep, and Andy grabbed it.
Ah. Are the guys out there did we have 8 o'clock show causes today? Could we find out who, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9:30, who's not here?
You want to do it alphabetically?
It doesn't matter.
All right, let's go with it alphabetically.
However they want to do it.
We've been running alphabetically.
Just know who's here. You're.
Families.
Yes, sir.
A trespass violation, then wanted it changed to civil.
Mhm.
And she was trespassing. This is in 2018.
Right.
Went there to get.
You just want to get some money out of it?
Yeah, so are you okay with violation of technical requirements? Double parking fine, okay.
It's fiction
Yeah,
either
because
way.
it's fiction either way,
Either
that's
way.
why.
Yeah, and if you got our agreed upon fines and
I
costs.
looked at the prior trespass report was 2018. She stopped by, Keggers,
Right.
to get a pack of cigarettes and, same owner. He's like,
Yeah, yeah,
and she might have been in the past, but
yeah,
we dealt with it.
yeah. And agreed upon fines and costs works. Anything more than 125. Or 125 and up, I should say.
So let's say, here, well, she, let me get
Hey, I'm gonna do envelopes all the years. We'll get ready to close out the trust. Do you have that list of all those 8 people with their addresses?
I think so, and actually it came in the email from Tom the other day.
That's all.
I think the addresses.
Were there? I thought it was just.
Got our list.
How you got it? You got an alphabetical thing?
Yep, and if they're highlighted, they're here.
Wow, we got a lot of no-shows. Highlighters are here.
Yeah.
And none of these are scheduled after 9:30.
I don't know, I did, you want me to?
Yeah, because I'm gonna pull them out now. Here, hold on.
Check my
I don't even know if she's printed another docket. Did she print a docket that's got time on it? You got that one?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Well, hold on, let's do it this way. I'll call the name and you tell me if it's scheduled before 9:30. All right, so Orange has showed up, right?
Yes,
All right, so first is Alonzo.
Alonzo, Alexander, 8:15.
Barrett. Ten o'clock. Okay, I just thought it. How about Bazell?
Gazelle,
BAZ.
Gazelle, 8:00.
Eighty-five here.
Black or Blevens?
I have an Atlanta Black.
What time?
She is 8:00. Blevens.
Thank you. I'll hold off there. Counsel, your appearance for Miss Simmons.
Crystal Martina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Simmons, Ms. Simmons, would you take your full name for the record, ma'am?
You.
What's the name, please?
Simmons. Miss Simmons, I understand that you are going to plead responsible to a civil infraction. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $200.
I shall be paying them today, Your Honor.
Wonderful. I will dismiss the misdemeanor charge that was issued on November 29th and send you down to deal with our smiling cashier. You're all set.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, ma'am, you take care and have a very Merry Christmas. Okay? Wish you all the best.
Oh, where'd we leave off?
Blevens.
All right. Bradford's all crossed off. Shakan, CH. Shakan, Collins, and Daly.
Right, Collins is Micah.
Yep.
No,
Hold on. Yes.
All right, the Dyke, Micah Collins is at 8:00 and Christopher Daly is at 8:00 also.
Okay, and Shakan, Jonathan, or
With a C.
Jonathan, CHA. Nine guy. I just found it. So, next up would be Davis and Dixon.
Donald Davis
8:30.
and Brendan
Dixon.
Dixon is 8:30 also.
Ferraru and Foster. Ferraru's 8. And Foster I don't have. Did we do a Foster file?
No.
Don't have a Foster file. Should be two Daniel Foster files. I don't have them.
Gotcha.
Let's see where we did.
I think I've already must.
Oh, boy. Nice. Thank you.
What are the foster files?
Dismissed. Greer. Greer, I said no more adjournments.
Greer.
10 o'clock. So where's the next one? Hamilton, I got it here. No, I don't. If we Princeton, 8 o'clock. Lenore Harris. 9 o'clock. Yeah, we got a lot of no shows. The other Hayes. I'll see the guys out there that are on too.
Tyler Hayes,
They checked Taylor in and Tyler's one that was here.
Tyler, Tyler.
Yeah, because remember we got Taylor and Tyler Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
We took care of, you pulled the wrong file.
And the kid said his name was Tyler.
Right, so we got Taylor marked here, but Tyler was the one that was here.
All right, so
Tyler's at 8. So I think it's wrong on here. You know what I mean?
Yep, so Taylor Hayes is
Taylor's the one that didn't show up.
Taylor Michelle. I think that's female.
Okay. So, let's see, Hendricks. 8 o'clock. Harry. 8 o'clock. Abraham.
Andy,
Well, Abraham, I got him with the I, right?
Yep.
At 8 o'clock.
James, Robert James. Next up, I got Jones, Antoine Jones.
did you have,
8 o'clock.
well, wait.
Larry Jones.
8 o'clock.
Hey, there's one in your breakout room. Thanks.
Scott Jones.
8 o'clock.
Oh, that's fair.
She had Tatiana also. She was done already.
Yeah. Kevin Kelly.
Says- No, it's not.
Round Philly.
You got all the people in the area, well, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all right. Let me get through this and then we'll go back and get them all. Time. Time. 8:30. Do we have anybody scheduled after 10?
So we got 10:45, which is a improper term formal, and 11:15. Samantha Magdalen, maybe, and Mitra Orgahana. I think we did that one. Also, we need the attorney with the low feet with the VP number.
Loughlin,
My name is Barrett.
10 o'clock.
Let's just. Look. I was all thinking on that one.
No.
One shot, man.
We got Warren. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Warren.
Crystal Marie Medina, your honor, on behalf of Mr. Warren. Mr. Warren, can you please approach and say your name for the record, sir? State your name for the record.
Mark Anthony Warren.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, counsel.
Your honor, Mr. Warren and I did discuss this matter with regards to the arraignment of the informal reading and standing. Guilty to driving while suspended, your honor, it does understand that there will be 2 points added to his driving record and it will abstract to his driving record, your honor. Further, this is a misdemeanor, however, we discussed oftentimes the court imposes us. Or do that today also.
Thank you.
Open and talks would be dismissed.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Warren, did you go over your rights with Miss Medina? Did you discuss?
trial rights, they're giving up.
Did you discuss all those with her? Do you understand those rights and the options they give you? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the charge of drove while license suspended? And you understand the possible penalty? Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on December 3rd, 2024 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss the companion case. Are you working, sir?
No.
When's the last time you worked?
96, 97.
Okay. Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you?
Attorney indicates he's on medical disability. I've already advised him he should not be driving without a license, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else, sir? Anything you want me to know? Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you?
I can't think right now. No.
All right, fines and costs, $500. You can go downstairs and make a payment or make a payment plan.
Okay.
Good luck. Oops.
Make sure you get set up with a payment plan if you can't pay them. All right, no problem, sir. You have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you.
All right, long holidays, we do. Long, we have two longs. Have gallon a million.
I only got one file. I only got one file and they're both here. Did I already pull one of them? Yeah, I already got them. Okay, both didn't show up.
They're both on Zoom.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Abigail and Amelia.
Okay. Then that gets us to Lottrell. Aiden. Magdaleno. What is that? I got a Magdaleno civil infraction. Is there supposed to be a misdemeanor too?
Yeah, it's a formal hearing. Samantha Magdalene has a formal hearing at 11.
Okay. Next up was Ashley Martin. Aiden. John Watts. Aiden. Nance. 8:30. Norman. 8:15. Baldua, we did. Pate. 8.
Petrie or whatever, Justin, 8 o'clock.
Ruth. 8:15. Russell at 8. Doc is next. 8. 8. Shackelford. 9:30. The other Stokes. Wait. Well, that's weird. All right, I'm gonna dismiss it because there's a dismissal form for it. So even though the guy didn't show up, I'm gonna dismiss it.
Which one?
Stokes. Keenan.
Yeah, I think.
So that gets us to Thomas. Kate. Toggle. Eight. Wade. Well, I think we did Welch.
She's on Zoom.
Well, I don't have a file for her.
It's the one that you and Doctor talking about. She has a probation file.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's set aside already. And then we got Jonathan Wilson for a bunch of files.
30.
Okay. So these folks,
Okay, so let me tell you who's on Zoom.
hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Go ahead.
You already got the long files, correct?
Yep.
Greer, Alexis Greer.
Hold on. GR. Mm-hmm.
Unless you already have it up set aside somewhere.
Let's see it. Yep, there it is.
Loeffler, Loeffler.
Yep.
Blevens,
Seems like so. Yep, Christina.
and then James, Robert James.
He was in. Okay. Okay, those are the Zoomers.
I thought these Welsh like 15 minutes, yeah, I'm taking a doing it.
Mike. What offices are you taking up today?
Really?
You get the Freeman next door,
Oh.
has a whole bunch of. Assault, intent to murder, I think, so there's a bunch of victims. What do you need, a cord? I've got one, a plug? We plug in, there's probably space open right now. Hearing. Go to the right. I didn't look, they were all occupied when I got here. No, let's see, I'm good with here.
Heather?
She stepped out for a minute, Andy.
Okay.
Andy just tried to talk to you.
Yes, Andy, sorry.
That's okay. I believe Attorney Parker, who is in the waiting room, I believe he's here on Robert James. Robert James has a felony case where Mr. Parker is on the felony matter, which is completely separate from what's scheduled for today.
All right. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Parker.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm just fine. What are you here for?
I have, I believe, a Robert James. He is at the Salvation Army at this point in time, and he's supposed to be zooming in.
Yeah, he is zoomed in. So you're appearing for his misdemeanor?
See, that's where the question comes in. I thought it was a felony case.
His felony is December 30th.
December 30th. Okay.
Yes, with Judge Oakley.
All right.
At 9:15.
That'll be December 30th.
Yep, at 9:15 with Judge Oakley.
Okay, then.
So Mr. James is still in the Salvation Army. It's fine for you guys to Zoom.
Fine. Can
Did you
I
want to
have a
speak to
breakout
Mr.
room with them right now to tell them that?
Yep, but do not let him hang up because he's here on his misdemeanor case as well.
I'm not gonna
He's not
handle.
here. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna handle the misdemeanor.
I understand that. That's what I'm letting you know. He's here for his misdemeanor case. He's aware of his felony case.
He,
For December.
he probably doesn't know about his misdemeanor
No,
case.
the clerk, he's here on his misdemeanor case, that's why he's zoomed in. The clerk has already spoke to him and let him know about his December 30th felony case as well.
Okay, then, we're all
So
set.
he's just, he's just waiting for the MIDC attorney to speak to him on his misdemeanor case.
That's perfect.
So you've already spoke to him? Do you still want to speak to him on his felony?
I'll call him up at the Salvation Army, so I'm all set.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Everybody have a good holiday.
You too.
You as well, counsel.
Thank you, Andy, for that, that heads up.
You're welcome.
Okay, we gotta get something going.
We do.
Tell him the judge, Joe, go tell him the judge is getting a little bit antsy because he hasn't had a file in front of him for a while. So,
We're just, we just need to finish these Zoom people. Crystal is supposed to jump on Zoom in a minute.
so do you have a mic?
What do I need them to do?
Get going. Tell them I'm in here twiddling my thumbs and I want to work. If they're out there just got lollygag and get them working.
Yeah.
So I set up, you know, because we put it on the calendar, I got an annual checkup for January 24th or 5th, something like
Yeah.
that. So I've gotten an email yesterday and now I got a text message saying, you've got a message in my chart. The message is, it's time for you to schedule your checkup.
Oh.
I
In your
scheduled.
chart, did you look to make sure your appointment's on there?
I don't know how to do that.
Well, and when you go to your My Chart, there's a spot for appointments, hit appointments and make sure that appointment is in there. Wait till it gets closer and then you're gonna start getting emails and texts and
Reminders, yeah.
reminders that you need to check in online.
Well, that's, that,
I don't check in online, because when you do, you still got to when you go in person.
right, right. And I told them that one time. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna waste my time online if you're gonna hand it to me when I get here.
Exactly. Mhm. Crystal, your co-host, if you wanna grab a room.
Both attorneys are in separate rooms with doors closed.
So they're on Zoom.
No, I don't know that. I was in there. Talking to them.
Yeah. No, because she's not starting to.
Both attorneys are in rooms with the doors closed separately.
Good. Yeah, it's in there. My appointment's on the,
It is.
I checked, yeah, thanks. Good idea though.
Heard of the Truman Show? It's with Jim Carrey.
Hmm.
He was like
He was,
a scientist.
Yeah.
From early one. That's how I feel with my grandma. Because I have a camera on. And I was often, I have to watch, see what she's doing. And I was just thinking that that's when I had to pause. Hey, shut it. And she asked me again yesterday when I was there, she said, what's that up there in the corner? I go like, what? And she goes, there's a light up there. I go, that's the carbon monoxide detector. She goes, it goes off a lot. I'm like, oh, she sees me. She's like, there's one in that room too. I go, me and Kira just making sure you're safe, Grandma. We have carbon monoxide detectors in all the rooms.
yeah, that's gotta give you so much peace of mind.
It does.
Yep, you got one in every room?
No, we just have it in the living room and in the kitchen. I have the kitchen, my sister has the living room, and so all the door, both doors.
Yeah.
But we don't have one down the hallway or in her bedroom, but I mean, we call her, we can hear her phone.
Right.
So yeah, it is a lot of peace of mind.
So I talked to Ron today.
Mhm.
He had something scheduled yesterday at 3 o'clock. It's not court wise. So trying to figure out what to do to kill an hour between what was going on yesterday and his 3 o'clock. So he says to Janine, he says, let's go down to, is it PJ Nick's? EJ Nick's. So they went down there to kill some time. You know why? Because that's where they went to celebrate
No.
30 years ago.
Aw.
When the restaurant was brand new, still the same owners. They've known them for 30 years.
Nice.
And they were there yesterday. The owner was there. Yeah, so Ron had Jackie Javarro set up this little surprise thing. So when Ron stepped into his courtroom yesterday for his last official case, there was a bunch of people out there. And he had Janine coming because she put his robe on for the first time. So he said, come on up and you can take it off for the last time. Thought that was pretty cool. I looked at Susie, I said, so who put my robe on me? She said, I don't remember. I said, I think it was you and Shane. She said, I don't remember. I'm gonna ask my mom, because my mom won't remember. Maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was Cheyenne and Susie. Hmm?
You can log up. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm not going this year.
What was his answer? I didn't-
I'm not usually.
I said, I'm not going this year.
I can tell by the look at his face, he didn't want to answer my question. Very specific.
Who is this lady coming in?
I don't know what she looks like. She's not sure. She looks familiar to me. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
I think she just reminded me of a woman that we used to have in here all the time.
Now she's looking for the attorneys. Well, then she's ours, so who is she? We don't have anybody else that we're waiting on.
This is not the woman I'm thinking of, because she's way too young for the woman I'm thinking of, but the. Can't think of her name.
Or are they the victims
Remember,
in the case
remember
next
the
door?
kid, remember the kid that used to ride around Rhineless with the Superman cape on his bicycle?
Yeah, Martin.
Martin, that
Oh,
reminds me,
yeah,
that lady
no.
reminded me of his mother. She's way too young for that.
Oh, wait too. She just looks old. She does.
I haven't seen her in a long time. I don't know what about her job. What about her job? I have to ask one of the Rhineless cops, because I can't imagine, they don't all know him if he's still a time. Well, as goofy as he was never, we never had files on him. Yeah, his sister,
Mhm.
she's still one of my biggest disappointments. That kid was so smart.
She never did.
I started to use challenge and I kicked her out when I found out she was pregnant. I had told her, Polly used to keep it running. My scoreboard, on how many women, how many girls I told they'd be pregnant by the year. I had pretty good success rate. I mean, terrible.
Yeah, right.
Terrible to be right about that. I don't remember the numbers now, but it's pretty high percentage I was right on. But she was my biggest disappointment. She's probably one of the brightest kids we ever.
Daily?
Way under touch.
Okay, I was daily, I guess.
I had talked to her sometime, ran into her on Facebook on something. And she never got in any serious trouble. But she's still, which, it's not something I want to brag about, but at least it's not like street prosecution, it's all the dangers,
Right.
Daily, Haley Daily.
Showed up late.
No, it's been here for a long time.
I wasn't up in that for long. But I know.
You never checked in with the attorney?
Yes, she did. She better make sure they on the paper and everything,
So they must have.
but the borough was the lawyer last time and it was in conflict because she accidentally,
You don't need to discuss it. That's fine. I see that she was supposed to be reassigned, so
Yeah.
either vote it, because I think Hadley couldn't do it either, so it needs to go to voters.
I'll get you.
This isn't parental responsibility.
Candidates now.
Yeah.
In the dog.
Yeah, it's a false info.
Right, I thought it was a.
Yeah.
Thing.
I'm reading the report. Sergeant Nippes did not have a BWC.
Body worn camera.
The 20 o'clock love. Love be Connie, Andrew Lobby Connie, he failed to appear. So I'm gonna, for the observers for Lobby Connie, he failed to appear, so I'm gonna remove you from the meeting.
I pulled that file earlier.
You pulled it for no.
Yeah. I wonder what was so interesting, we wanted to watch it.
Government, well,
Oh, it might have been people watching from the PD or something.
no, it was, I mean, it was the same last names.
Okay. Now I can't find the damn file.
What's the name?
Abigail and Amelia Long,
Are they in the same phone now? Because there's
Yes.
one of them up here.
both on the same Zoom.
Are they ready?
And the other two.
Are you ready on the longs?
Yes.
Ready on the longs, yes. Everything's being dismissed. Which you know, Harris and Marion Long and Long.
Say that again?
Harris, Marion, Long and Long.
4 different files is what you're trying to tell me.
So we did not know Harris and Marion.
No. Nope.
There's no shows, but
Long sister from Zoom.
are aware of Harris and Marion.
What's Harris's first name?
Mira, we've been here since about a year.
Mira,
They're in person,
right, but they weren't checked out like that.
but they get here. I don't know where Mrs. Greco and Mr. Dean.
All right, I got Miss Harris's file.
Marion.
Got it. Yep. Mr. Bowditch, Mr. Bowditch, your appearance for Harris.
No problem. I'm here for the Long sisters who are on Zoom.
Oh, then why are you giving me names for all these other people?
All right, y'all fine.
Okay, have a seat, Miss Harris. Your appearance for Miss Long and Miss Long.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Johnson, appearing on behalf of with Miss Abigail Long. I believe she's on Zoom.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you tell Judge your name for the record, please?
Abigail Long. And what was the second thing you said? I'm sorry.
Just your name for the record, I apologize.
Yes, Abigail Long.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for a trial in this matter. Prosecutor has suggested dismissal. I have no objection.
Miss Long, that's okay with you?
Is what okay with me?
A dismissal.
That is the side that I have sided with. I don't like the outcome of it, but as of now, I feel like that's the only outcome that's working.
You don't want the file dismissed?
We do want it dismissed, yes.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. Is it all right if I dismiss the file?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, if I may, David Greco here on behalf of the city of Romulus. I have written up plea agreements or dismissal with respect to all of them. I apologize, I'm without my jacket right now.
Sorry.
On the record, on the plea agreement, signing that I'm prepared for the files, I had written, this is all fighting charges. They're all acquaintances and or relatives, and I make note of mutual combatants, and we all have agreed to this.
Okay, thank you.
The deal that we worked out with all four of the parties.
Okay,
For an unfortunate incident.
all right. And the other Miss Long is on the same phone?
Yes, Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Bennett, appearing on behalf of it with Amelia Long. Amelia, can you spell Judge your name for the record, please?
Yes. I'm here, Amelia Long. Oh, Amialia.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, once again, I'm set for free trial in this matter. Prosecutors, we have no objection.
All right, Miss Long, a dismissal's okay with you? Miss Long,
Yes.
is a dismissal okay with you?
Yes.
Have a nice day.
So, I said, hi, ladies. Guys can leave the meeting.
They're gone.
3 more on Zoom.
Are you Marion and Harris? All right, I can wait for Mr. Medina to come in if you want to, or I'll just dismiss him now. Bye-bye. You as well. You as well. Jeff, if you see Crystal, let her know I dismiss those, please. Did you say you had Welch on
No.
Zoom? She never showed up?
No, yes, okay, you know what, I'm sorry, yes, she's on Zoom.
Okay. Oh, those files are already pulled.
Longs?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we don't need them anyway. Once I write in the file dismiss, it doesn't really matter if that goes in. Thank you. You know, I'm always cold Thursday mornings when I get here, because I sit in that freaking restaurant. And the guy sitting across from me, he walks in, he takes off his coat, he's sitting there in a t-shirt. And I'm looking at him, he's like, what? I'm like, I'm cold just looking at you. He's like, I'm fine. I got my jacket on. I said, no, your jacket's on your chair behind you. So I got here and I turned on your little heater behind me.
Mm-hmm.
My feet have not stopped sweating since I did that.
Oh, really? The other day, I think it was Friday.
I feel like I should change my freaking socks. You know, because the heater was right at my feet. Warm me up though.
It might have been, it was the day.
Don't tell me
you
I
were
left it
here.
on.
No, I had both yours and mine in my office. It was so cold. It was crazy cold. Oh, and the Belleville prosecutor, he wears socks like you.
Oh, crazy socks.
Yeah, because I noticed, I'm like, oh, nice socks. He goes, you gotta kind of,
Jazz it up.
yeah, jazz it up.
Oh, Claudia Levitt is trying to come in.
I keep asking, what are you here for? And everything, they can go on live stream.
Yeah.
There you go. Is that
Heather,
yes,
I'm ready if you got the next Zoom person for me.
you ready, what?
So.
I'm ready if you have the next Zoom person for me.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh.
We smoked it today, at least like close to the beginning of the time.
Yeah. As long as they don't screw me up for lunch. I got a lunch at the Russell Crowe. I'm putting two guys together. Noon, so I think we'll be all right.
How many more do we have?
Well, we have that 11 o'clock formal.
We've got all these.
Oh.
Well, Levacani's is one of them. Robert James.
He's on Zoom.
Yeah, James is on Zoom. Blevens is on Zoom. Barrett was on Zoom, right?
Who?
Barrett? Barrett was a no-show?
Barrett's a no-show. Rebecca Barrett is in custody with Wayne County, but they never put her on.
Okay.
So I don't know if we want to reschedule that.
Yeah.
She is helping out with Zoom, supposed to be. She's on Zoom, yes.
All right.
She just handled one case.
You don't have any idea what Dave's office number is, do you?
No.
Hey, would you tell Greco to stick his head in the courtroom whenever he gets a chance? No rush. No hurry. Thanks. Have you confirmed that she's still there?
I did this morning, yes. Oh, you better not.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long she's been in, but the last time they didn't bring her in was November 18th, so it's been at least a month.
Yeah.
We have no visible violence. Everybody's on Zoom, and I got Haley jumping on Zoom also, so.
Okay, what happened to Daly then?
Who?
Daly, that woman that came in here
You're
and
probably talking with Jeffrey.
Kylie Davy is supposed to.
All right, then we're gonna take.
but Jeff just got on Zoom.
Huh?
Got on Zoom.
You're
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Jeff just came in here and got on Zoom.
He's supposed to be with Kylie David.
Jeff's in there with his door closed and I can't find the daily, so I'm assuming.
They probably walked out. Hey, we've got this lady, Rebecca Barrett. It's a retail fraud. She was scheduled November 18th. The jail didn't bring her out. Heather confirmed she's there this morning. They didn't bring her out.
Okay.
Are you comfortable just doing a time serve? Plea by mail?
100%.
Would you write up a plea agreement and then I'll have somebody send her a plea by mail?
Yep.
Greer, Alexis Greer.
No. Yep.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Greer, we're waiting for your attorney to come in the courtroom, then we're going to call the case.
Okay.
It was fine, pretty trial, February 6th
Oh.
on Greer. Oh, no. Tell Medina, I'm not adjourning this again. I said that the last time I was here, I'm not adjourning on Greer. So tell Crystal that before she walks in here. This is the one that's been kicking around forever.
What does adjourning mean?
A new court date.
Okay, thank you.
Bless you.
So yesterday, when I went over to my grandma, she was in so much pain. She's wearing a neck brace and she's just in all kinds of pain. All she wants is her medicine. So we give her medicine. Mind you, she's on this new medicine that if we can keep her taking it, it seems to do good.
Mm.
So by last night, this is off and she's doing good.
Didn't want to take her meds.
Well, she will like my sister called her yesterday morning and said, Grandma, if you go in the kitchen, I can tell you where your medicine is. I'm in too much pain. I'm not getting up. So she dealt with it all day. So when I got there, I gave her medicine. She was good. Well, then this morning, she's ironing. She hasn't ironed in years. I told Carrie, go, I hope she's not hallucinating. All of her medicine that's been helping make her hallucinate.
Oh,
So
thank
I'm
you.
very worried. My sister's over there now.
Thank you for being here. Just for-
Will you do the plea by mail form or?
Marissa does it.
You want to do it too? Let's call Greer.
Perfect, thank you.
People versus Alexis Greer, Miss Medina, your appearance, Miss Greer's here.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Greer, if you could just sit up, please, okay, for the record?
Morning, Your Honor, David Greco here on behalf of the city of Romulus.
And Your Honor, so we are seeking an adjournment. I know that this matter.
There's no way I'm adjourning this.
Okay,
No way.
okay,
You two can get on your knees and beg me. I'm not adjourning this. Her first pretrial that she missed was September of 23. It's time to do something to put this file to bed.
understood. In that case, if we can, I guess I will talk to her about setting it, because at this point, we'll be setting it for a jury trial.
That's fine. I'll get it closed that way.
And if we come to a resolution prior to that, Judge.
I'll send out a scheduling order that tells you what your drop dead date is.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Are you okay with that, Ms. Greer?
What's going on?
So essentially, ma'am, we're not able to adjourn this matter anymore. So this is being set now for a jury trial. We will still be reviewing the digital discovery, because the thing is, Your Honor, that I was recently appointed on it. I know the court is aware of that, but it has been pending for quite some time. So we will still have the time to review digital discovery. If we decide when we come to some type of resolution, we should be able to do that as well. But for now, it needs to be removed as a
We're gonna give you a date right now.
pending case. Okay.
Ms. Greer, give me just a minute. We're gonna tell you what that trial date is. Make sure you're not out of town or something.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait. So the trial can be on Zoom, correct?
No,
But the last judge I had spoken to told me we could do a Zoom trial.
you ain't talking to that judge now. I'm not doing trials on Zoom.
Okay, because I don't live in the state.
I'm gonna give you plenty of time to get here. Just so you
Okay,
know,
well,
we've got a Saginaw, Michigan address for you.
No, I'm in Alabama. When they read my address to me earlier, they stated Alabama.
That's what date was it?
February.
February 10th is what I'm looking at.
And Judge, her address was changed. to
Okay,
the-
what about March?
Is it in the computer?
It is.
Alabama? All right. All right, I've got old paperwork, Miss Greer. Your address in our computer is Alabama.
Yeah, she asked me if by any chance it could be set in a March date so she could get here.
Yeah, we can probably do that.
Anyways,
And I do have a docket.
We'll go to March if it makes it easier for her to get here.
Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
I haven't done the rounds.
For the 24th.
That'll work?
Yeah, no.
March 24th, and ma'am, I just need you to be in contact with me, okay, in mid-January. Just make sure to call my office so we can touch base, okay, please?
Okay, yeah, I will.
All right, happy holidays, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you so much. It would have been much better if this case got dismissed.
Ma'am.
Your request has been noted.
Also, I can make a request to get the case dismissed.
No, you just did.
Okay, well, thank you.
The prosecutor's in the courtroom. He heard you. He understands you would like a dismissal.
Okay,
Have a nice day.
thank you.
Disorderly person.
Yeah, are we?
No.
Now we're live streaming.
Okay, I'm gonna go back onto Zoom, okay?
Yep.
Alrighty, and then you're gonna get those videos that I'm going to play.
Yep, so she's losing.
All right, thank you, Judge.
And the meds were working.
Well, because she's losing. Mr. Ller, did you speak to, you spoke with Mr. Bennett? I agree.
Are you ready on Leffler?
Yes, Your Honor. Steve, the prosecutor sitting. Ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Bouch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Leffler, who is by Zoom. Sir, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Peter Leffler.
Thank you, Mr. Leffler.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for the arraignment. Waiting for a reading stand view. We've also had a chance to pre-trial this, do an executed plea agreement, subject to court approval. In that agreement, Mr. Leffler will be pleading guilty to the offense of operating while impaired, with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed. Your Honor, he is a resident of Texas.
Just made a big note on that file for that effect. All right, sir, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand those rights and the options they present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of operating while impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowditch, would you like to question Mr. Leffler to get the facts I need? September 20th is the incident date.
What was the date? Your Honor?
It's September 20th.
Mr. Leffler, let me ask you something. We're on the record. September 20th, you in the state of Michigan.
I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble with the audio. Was the question whether I was in the state of Michigan on the 20th?
Yes, sir, that's the question.
Yes, I was.
Were you driving on that day? Were you
Yes, I
driving a
was.
vehicle on that day?
Yes, I was.
Had you been drinking, sir?
Yes, I had.
What had you been drinking?
Chardonnay, white wine.
Were you in an accident, sir?
Yes, sir.
Single car accident.
Yes, sir.
The police arrived, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did they give you a breath test?
I assume they did.
All right. If they gave you a breath test, do you believe that test was accurate? Do you have any reason to doubt or challenge it?
I suppose it was, yes.
All right. You believe on that day, because of the consumption of the alcohol, your ability to drive your vehicle was impaired.
Yes, sir, I do.
That's right.
So am I. Mr. Leffler, I'll accept your plea to that added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge. The next step is you'll be contacted by my probation department and they'll do a pre-trial interview with you. Based on that interview, they're going to prepare a report and recommendation for sentencing. You will have a chance to go over that with Mr. Bowditch on the day of sentencing, and I'll look at that, and then the three of us will have further discussion before I decide what your penalties will be. Do you understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. The first condition is the obvious one: you stay out of trouble, no new criminal charges. The second one is that you cooperate with probation so we can move this file forward. And the third one is I do not want you to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol or marijuana, nothing that is a mood-altering substance unless you've got a doctor's script.
Fair enough. Okay.
Raise your right hand
Yes,
for
sir.
me, sir. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you violate bond?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for myself or Mr. Bowditch?
Not at this time.
Good day, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Leffler.
Thank you, Mr. Bowditch.
It's funny when I saw the name, because we had some local Lefflers that were involved heavily. We got at least a couple more in the breakout room.
Hey, Tom, what happens if you're dealing with Miss Welch?
And who's dealing with Daly? Kylie Daly.
I'm gonna deal with Davey next. Off of Welch in a minute.
Okay. That's a little authoritative, don't you think?
Take charge kind of guy.
I almost put a song like, what?
Well, that sucks. She found a med that was working on the pain and now it's causing her to hallucinate.
So out of sync.
Maybe she just let her hallucinate.
The last time it got really bad. I mean, she thought there was people in the house.
Oh, yeah, that's scary.
Oh,
Good catch.
my feet. I haven't done a legitimate one-nighter in a while.
For this work?
Today, I said, luckily I set an alarm at the office to tell me to go home and shower to get over here.
What kind of deadline you had? Was that the
Court of Appeals that I'd already got an extension on once, and I budgeted 20 hours for it. And I see. There's done. Well, I mean, I get my reply brief to fix whatever sloppiness I may have done on.
But you can meet the deadline.
My statement of facts was 37 pages. My
Okay.
opinion. It's one of those things.
Are you able, can he get on Zoom?
Yeah, yes, more.
You got bodies.
I got you.
Blevens.
Blevens?
Yeah.
On it.
Was there a police report in that file that we just set the trial on?
I don't fancy.
Well, the police report?
I didn't.
What do you want to bet it? What do you want to bet it's at one of the hotels?
It's rhymes. I thought
Yeah.
it was near.
Wickham. One of the hotels.
Oh, is this not a ticket?
Yeah. Highly intoxicated behavior and irate causing a scene in the hotel. They'll have it on video. They'll probably have the whole damn thing on video.
And why? To a jury.
Because look at it, it's been adjourned since 2023, getting new attorneys.
Yes, she's been taking advantage of the MIDC programs, well, she's been doing intentionally and otherwise. Well, the bad news for her is because I'm probably going to jail her ass if they find her guilty, because I'm not going to send her back to Alabama and think she's going to take care of whatever the sentence is. I'll tell you, those hotels. I was telling her yesterday, I was trying to meet with the small claims cases. The guy, in the story didn't make a damn sense. They were working on his house, so he wanted to find a hotel where he could go just get a shower and, relax and stuff. So he went on Priceline and booked a travel lodge, thought he was booking one in Livonia, but the GPS said it around. So he pulled in, he's like, this place is a dive. I don't know, I'm not feeling too good about this. Walked in, the two women were between shift changes and left him standing there for a minute before one of them finally said, well, you got a reservation? And he said, I don't know if they were just having an attitude because I was ethnic, but was he that Georgia? And so finally, yeah, I got a reservation. And they demanded $100 cash deposit. So I gave him $100, went to the room, and he's like, I was supposed to have a king size. The room was big enough to just turn around. He said, I sat in the chair. He said, I sat in the chair and almost went over backwards because the chair was wobbly. I threw my suitcase on the bed and the bed moved. The bed kind of wobbled. He said, I'm looking the bathroom door and I was bro. I'm thinking, I don't know. This isn't my kind of place. I'm like, I'm just gonna go get something to eat. Okay, so now you left to go get a shower. You can't eat at your house either, right? Okay, whatever. So he comes back. Now there's a bunch of people standing there. He's got to wait 20 minutes to get to the desk. And the place reeks of marijuana. He's like, I'm just getting out of here. So he went back to get his suitcase, came up, waited in line. That's when he waited in line. Finally gets up to the counter. And he says, I just want to check out. I'm not happy. I just want to check out. I said, well, you got a flight? He's like, no, I just want to check out. I don't want my room money back. I just want my deposit. I'm out of here. She said, you got to come back tomorrow. She said, you got to come back after 11. So he gets around there. He gets heated. He says, why you treat me like a bitch? This is his story, right? What's going on? Okay, good. Come on in, have a seat at the table. What's the name on it?
It is Magdalen.
What the hell's it?
The N word, that a Meg. The formal hearing. Samantha Magdalen.
I'm trying to find it.
Be just
I've only got 3 orange files, though.
It's
Is it in a file?
in a file and you were almost there. Is that?
I got Norman, Nance.
Because you knew that we were gonna have it.
I got there we go. Yeah. Yeah, just have a seat. Have a seat.
Anyhow, so he says he got pissed, words, some guy that he'd seen there every time he walked in, I saw this guy in the hallways. He said, I don't know, I guess he worked there. He followed him out to the parking lot calling names, right? He got and drove away. And I don't know what, I don't, he came back the next day or a couple days later, whatever, but he called RPD first and said, I'm going back to get my money. I want somebody there to make sure there's no problems. He claims the two Ramos cops said, yeah, that guy, we've had trouble with that guy here at the hotel too. But the manager said, I'm not gonna do my bad. Right? So now he's here for mediation. I go and talk to the manager, who was a bitch, he had an attitude with me even. But she's like, this is what he signed. And he signed something that says, if you cause a disruption or the cops have to be called, you don't get your deposit back. And the last line above his signature was in bold saying, cash deposits returned after 8:30 the next day. I'm like, you signed that. He said, I didn't read that. I said, I don't care if you signed it or if you read it. You signed it. You signed an agreement saying that you couldn't get your money the same day. Well, why didn't she explain that to me? Well, she would have explained that to me. I wouldn't have been arguing with her. I'm like, but you signed it. You just couldn't represent on it. So he decided he's going to come back and take a chance with one of the judges to convince the judge that the disruption wasn't his fault, it was their fault. So then I go tell a manager, he wants his hearing, that I'm countersuing because I got to pay these staff dollars. I'm like, okay. $100.
Have a seat, ma'am. How do you say your last name?
Magdalen.
All right. Mr. Greco, your appearance for Romulus. Or Belleville. Belleville. Oh. Go ahead. I haven't seen you all morning, so go ahead. Thank you, Mr. Cash. And Miss Magdalena, are you ready for your formal hearing? Okay. Counsel, when you're ready, call a witness.
Good morning.
It's always morning somewhere.
We're going to be calling today regarding an impeding traffic they received on.
Okay, are you calling her as a witness? Okay, ma'am, come on up here. I'll put you on the witness chair. Watch your step on my ramp. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Have a seat in that chair, make yourself comfortable. And then Mr. Cash can ask you questions.
Good morning, Magdalena. Regarding the incident we did discuss, did you really receive a ticket on October 16th from Boro along the city of Belleville?
Yes.
Do you recall what that ticket was issued?
Yeah, it was a tax rules exclusion or
That's us.
okay. It was there's a tricky light at 5 points in Belleville where it's light right after each other, but they're very close together. And one was green and I went forward and kind of just disregarded the second light. I forgot it was there and I went through and the officer pulled me over.
Okay. And is this the officer that you recall from that date that was supposed to be? Okay. Is it correct, we're driving on the 2024 way Port Edge?
Yeah, yeah.
And so you are admitting that you did drive before red light?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you recall whereabouts this occurred?
It's on the beach right by the 5 point, well, they call it 5 points.
Okay. Understood. And then, and I know I might have already, you recall exactly what the ticket had said that was issued to you?
I got you.
Right here. And being dark.
Being driver, okay. And my understanding as well, I think there was just a bang and traffic control device that the officer went issued a warning for, is that correct?
I'm sorry, you didn't repeat that?
The ticket itself against you, it did have competing traffic charge, it also had a disobeying traffic control device that the officer issued a warning for, is that correct?
Oh, the actual.
The actual ticket.
I believe so, I don't know the person, I believe that's what it.
I'll take judicial notice if that's what the court's copy says.
And then do you recall how long after the light had turned red that in your recollection you threw it?
Well, like I said, the first one turned green and I just went, so it's not like I stopped, I didn't see it at all, I just went through, so the second, I'm not sure, I just know from, I grew up in Belleville, so I know after the first one turned green, you stop there like for a few seconds, it's not a very long stop because
a lot of cars would back up between because there's, a lot of cars going through. So it turns green rather quickly. I can't give you the exact settings. So.
Okay, thank you. I don't think we have any other questions. Otherwise, it's time, Connie.
Okay,
I'd like to call, Officer David.
sure. Well, I don't know. Hold on a minute. Did you just admit that you went through a red light?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then let me ask you a question. Why are you fighting the impeding traffic?
I actually seen that it was a district, Your Honor, and I used to work for teen court back when I was in high school.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and you actually told us, like, if we ever had any issues,
Yeah.
you specifically like 15 over,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we could come and see you.
Yeah.
So I'm actually in law school now.
Oh, good for you. Where are you going to school?
MSU.
How far into it? First year, second year? Good for you. How's it going?
It's going great. I just
Good.
wanted to I just started abroad last year.
Oh, lucky you.
And I'm taking care of my grandfather right now.
Okay.
Actually. He just got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Right.
So I'm the only one taking care of him. And the day that this happened, I actually got the diagnosis. And I had just dropped him off at home and I was going to the Belleville Walmart to get his
So
medical.
hold on a minute. And I'm sorry about your grandfather.
Thank you.
Good luck. So you're just looking for a break?
Yes.
They gave you a break.
It's just $180.
I'll work with you on that.
Yes,
Listen,
that's-
you don't need a formal hearing. You're lucky he didn't walk in here and first say, Judge, I'd like to amend the ticket to a stop sign violation. Because he could. And I would have said yes. Okay, that's a 3-pointer and $180. This one's just between you and my cash register.
Yeah.
There's no points, doesn't affect your insurance, anything else. I'll give you a payment plan. I'll even let you do some community service if you think you got more time than money.
Service, yes.
Are you okay with me resolving it that way? I'm gonna take a responsible plea.
Yes.
All right, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. But we don't need to go through this dog and pony show. Right? Okay, all right. The bad news is the guy I want you to talk to is off until the first of the year.
Okay.
Where you, East Lansing. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on here that you owe $180. And you're gonna contact Mr. Avery Taylor to talk about your options. He runs, you're gonna remember this because you're a law school student, you're sharp. Second year. It's the community enrichment program. Okay? So he'll give you a list of organizations here. I don't care if it's an East Lansing charity.
Oh.
But for X number of hours of charity work, we'll give you credit to your fines and costs. Okay?
Yes.
You good with that?
Yes.
But you're gonna contact Mr. Taylor as soon as what's the first day we're open? Second. All right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a note so we don't forget the file. I'm just gonna say something's gotta happen within 30 days. But I want you to contact him. It's the monkey's on your back.
Yes.
All right? You good?
Thank
You happy? You can breathe now?
you.
Go have a nice day. I'll let Avery work it out. It's $180 and I'm just gonna make a note. Shouldn't talk to Avery. Thank you, gentlemen. Be safe, officer. Mr. Cash.
Congratulations.
Castro, I don't want this to sound condescending. I don't mean it that way.
Absolutely.
Because I know you're new. You probably had a feel for what was going on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I did.
Just come in and talk.
I should have.
No, I'm not
No, I understand.
crashing you. I'm just come in and talk.
Good to have known. Yeah.
That way you don't have to bring him in.
Understood.
Future reference.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right. Yep.
I think that should be everything.
Okay.
Went on my list and I have like a bunch of.
Hey, Judge, we're lucky you had this guy.
Is he trainable?
Oh, yes, he's educable. Matter of fact, he's a delight.
Jeff's feeling the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, he always is.
Ready on this, so.
Blevens. Calling the people versus Blevens. Mr. Bowditch, your appearance, please.
I'm here.
I think Crystal is doing the Zoom. I have this young lady.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were already on this one.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
hang
on
tight,
Zoom.
Miss Blevens. What's your name?
Christina Blevens.
Daly. Come on up. No, you're all right. Stay where you're at. I'm doing something in the courtroom right now. All right, your appearance for Miss Daly.
Your Honor, for the record, about appearing on behalf of this witness, the man.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date time set for reading stand. You've had a chance to pre-trial this. You have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. Ms. Daly was.
I don't have it. So tell me about it.
She's going to plead guilty to filing a false police report. The court's going to take the matter, hold on. 12 months under 771. If she complies with all the court's wishes, dismissal of charges. She's a future nursing student. So
Good. Good. Where are you going to school at? Good. Good. Good luck with nursing school. All right. So you've discussed with Mr. Bowditch your rights and options. Understand all that? Not yet. We'll get there. You understand the possible penalty for this charge? Up to $500 fines plus court costs up to 93 days in jail. No, I could do that right now. I can put you in jail for 3 months right now. Possible penalty. 0 to 93 days in jail. You understand the option. Okay. Understanding all that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. On June 15, 2024, in the city of Romulus, did you give some false information to a police officer to make a report? Are you satisfied? All right. I am as well. What should I know about Miss Daly before I sentence?
Your Honor, Ms. Daly was told to tell these things to a police officer. She told them to the police officer. And it was a third party who was guiding her through this report, which was false. I don't think on her own she ever would have done this. There was another young lady who's already pled to the charges, who was the instigator.
All right. I can't let you get out of here without a lecture because I won't sleep tonight. I see these cases more than I like. You know why they scare me so bad? Can you imagine you're a police officer, okay? And you've been dispatched to a location because shots have been fired. Are you approaching like that run like your random traffic stop for a stop sign violation? You're on pins and needles, right? Heightened alert, right? The adrenaline's already started to flow, okay? Can you imagine how bad this could have been?
May I say something?
Yes would be the appropriate thing to say right now. Can you imagine how bad this could have been? That's what scares me. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. Okay? Now you can say whatever you want to.
He did shoot the gun while both him, but he did not shoot in earnest.
Major difference though, isn't it? Major difference. Right. Somebody shot a gun in the air to intimidate me versus somebody shot a gun at me. Totally different. Totally different. Both could be illegal, but totally different mindset for the people responding, right? All right, I feel better. So you're going to Washington now, full time? How close are you to being done with Washington? Good. All right. Anything else you want me to know before I can sentence you? All right. Are you working now or just full-time student? Okay. All right. All right. I'll give you a break on the cost. $300. How soon can you pay it? Now would be great.
I didn't get paid this week.
Okay. When's payday? Friday? Next Friday is the 27th. Paid on the 30th? Okay. Good luck with school.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, and he's explained this. You got to stay out of trouble for 12 months and then this goes away. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So where's Crystal at? In another breakout or what?
Andy likes to see it before you go to lunch.
Okay. They're not. You think it's the same thing?
Anything that needs to be done. Josh is in with one. We're waiting for Mr. Bowditch to speak to Miss Well, and Crystal's in with one.
All right. They're gonna make me late.
James. I think nobody.
I have Miss Welch is on Zoom.
Yes. Mr. James? Robert James?
Do you hook me up with her?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, did you speak to anybody?
Yeah, I just pushed the speaker button.
Did you speak to anybody?
Yes, I did.
Did you speak to a man or a woman?
A lady with black hair.
Miss Medina. Okay, thank you. It'll be just a few more minutes.
Okay,
Just keep yourself muted. Thank you.
thank you. I'm not about the computer. I ain't touching nothing.
Can you mute yourself?
I'll be quiet.
Okay, thank you.
That works too. Yeah, I've got a lunch appointment at 12, so I'm probably gonna blow out of here as soon as I can. So, you mind running them up? If you don't mind, thanks. I'm waiting for the last couple files. Thanks. I thought I handed it over there.
This is Miss Barrett's file. She's on Zoom with Crystal.
Oh, shit.
And I
Yeah.
did have a chance to speak with Miss Blevens. We connected whenever you guys are ready for me.
I don't know what happened to Daly's file.
Okay, thank you.
I have no idea where Daly's file is. I thought I just wrote in it.
They going over here. And you did, I'll take that back.
Okay.
No, I don't want this file. You gotta keep the file. I just wanted to pull you.
Why? That's when we set the trial.
Where's
That's when we set the trial.
Miss Barrett? Miss Barrett is in Wayne County Jail. Crystal's speaking to her. That was Miss Greer we're setting
Oh.
for trial.
Who you got, Josh?
Blevens.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're all set to go on Christina Blevens.
All right. Appearance.
Thank you. Attorney Josh Hadley, MIDC counsel, appearing on behalf of Christina Blevens for a limited scope appearance. Had a chance to speak with Miss Blevens. Can you state your name for the court?
Christina Blevins.
Thank you. Your Honor, had a chance to meet with Miss Blevens, explain to her the pending violation of parental responsibility charge. She's going to be asking for an adjournment to go consult with retained counsel.
All right. We'll give you another date.
January 14th. No, wait a minute. January 14th, 9 a.m. in person.
January 14th, 9 a.m. in person. Understood?
Okay.
All right. We'll mail the notice, but just in case it gets caught up in the holiday Christmas card stuff, you got the date.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
She called this morning yelling and screaming that she couldn't get a hold of anybody because she wasn't coming in. She needed Zoom.
Right. Oh, she got it today. All right. I still got Welch, Hardy, and Barrett, and James.
Welch, Barrett, yes.
Barrett, Hardy, Welch, and
Is Jeff
James.
still with us?
I just put him in a room with Welch.
Okay, so I already spoke with Welch, and I think he may have better communication with her.
All right. Crystal's with Barrett. Crystal is with James. So that's 3 files.
Hardy.
Who?
Hardy. Kevin Hardy. Hardy was scheduled at 8 a.m. He didn't show up? Thank you. Are we doing anything different than we usually do?
Yes, so I don't know if she already mentioned it to you, but.
Well, we can talk about this. It's Friday.
She's putting it here instead.
Oh, nice.
But we're not gonna advertise it to the
Mhm,
staff, so the
mhm.
reason is staff
Mhm.
are gonna take this date.
The 31st, yeah.
No,
26th, the one.
yeah, we're gonna take that
Mhm,
date
mhm.
out.
Surprising.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
That's really the thing that's been.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Judge. Have a good lunch.
Thank you.
At some point.
Mackenzie. I'll bring this file back.
Now you're done? I've only got 3 files left. I don't think any of them are yours. Romulus,
Yeah, I think Blevens was your last one.
Romulus.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah.
Yep, last 3 are Romulus. You're all set. Happy holidays.
You as well. Happy New Year as well. See y'all.
Next year.
I woke up at 2:37 this morning.
Oh, you know.
Went to the bathroom,
Yes, you take your box.
laid in bed, 3:20. I'm like, this is morning. Went downstairs and read for an hour. I ain't gonna do last night or the night before, I did great because I took a slug of NyQuil. I slept for 8 freaking hours. I never sleep for hours. I'm like, man, this is great, but I was still a little bit foggy when I woke up, you know?
I was the other day.
I told Susan, I said, I don't know what the hell they put in that stuff, but that, you know, just one mouthful can knock you out like that.
And you can take a shot of something else and it ain't knocking you out like.
No, it's not the little bit of alcohol.
Exactly.
It's gotta be some kind of friggin' narcotic in NyQuil.
Yes.
Oh, on Barnett, the one that is in custody that Christmas Eve. You know, I went through, I moved.
Oh, that's the one we were.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna dismiss right now, Chris, because I brought up the report. There's no itemization about what may have been taken at Dollar General, no indication of what it was, and I'm pretty positive. Looking, since this is occasional, I'm almost positive I called Dollar General. Yeah, I mean,
Not only that, she's been in custody.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the only thing she's in custody.
No, it's her. She's got a lot of issues.
Yeah.
That's probably why she's like, you know.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's like suspicious, but they didn't even know it was taken at the time, and when I read it, I'm like, I would have called to be like, hey, has anybody got anything or what, you know, like what? Cause I always call for restitution.
Well, hopefully whatever she's in custody for will get her in some treatment.
Yeah.
Cause you know, and I'm sure your experience matches mine. If they're over 25 and they're shoplifting, they're substance abuse.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's probably if they're over 21.
Right. Well, how about this experience? Was my experience over the last several years or decades.
What do you got, sir?
I need us.
Okay. Between the ages of 18 and 21, all females.
Oh, shoplifters, yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
and you can go. It's honor students, dropouts. It doesn't matter.
Nope.
And there's no
Almost never men.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hi.
What do you got?
This is a dismissal for Barrett.
Yep.
JC.
All right, Ms. Medina, your appearance for Rebecca Barrett.
On behalf of Ms. Barrett. Ms. Barrett, would you please state your name for the record?
Hi, my name is Rebecca Barrett.
Thank you, Ms. Barrett. I've got a recommendation from the prosecutor to dismiss your file. I'm assuming it's okay with you and Ms. Medina?
Yes. Ma'am, is that okay with you?
Okay if I dismiss this charge?
The cause of this meeting.
Ms. Barrett, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay if I dismiss this charge?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
And then I had a people more, but on Zoom.
James?
Yes.
All right.
Right.
Yes, your appearance for Robert James.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. James. Mr. James is appearing via Zoom, sir, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, can you turn on your video, please, so that we can see you?
I don't know how to use the computers.
Don't worry about it. We can do it with audio.
Okay,
Oh,
all right,
thank you,
so. Okay. Full name?
Robert Edward James Jr.
Thank you, Mr. James.
You're welcome, sir.
Your Honor, prepared to be arraigned, and we would wait for a reading and standing mute. Mr. James does want to go ahead and resolve this matter today. He is prepared to plead guilty to operating while visibly impaired. In exchange, the open intoxicants would be dismissed, Your Honor. I have discussed with Mr. James the fact that I believe he has a case in Garden City. He's currently in Salvation Army.
Yep.
My understanding, I haven't confirmed, is that it may also be an alcohol-related offense. If that's the case, he would have 2 convictions within 7 years. It would have drastic license consequences, including mandatory suspension for at least 1 year. I have explained all of that to him, Your Honor, and he does want to proceed with this plea.
All right. Mr. James, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the possible penalty for operating while impaired?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of these things, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
April 22, 2022, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus after you drank alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Looking back on it now, Mr. James, do you feel that your ability to operate the vehicle that day was impaired due to your consumption of the alcohol?
Yes, I was a little drunk on beer.
I'm sorry?
I said yes.
Oh, satisfied.
Satisfied.
I'll accept your plea, sir. I'm going to dismiss the original charges.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. So the next step, do you know how long you're going to be at Salvation Army?
They gave me 5 months.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Did somebody confirm your phone number to reach you today?
I gave the lawyer the phone number to the lady that works here named Cynthia.
Okay. But the number you gave was a number to reach you at Salvation Army, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So the next step on this file is my probation department's going to call you. They're going to set up an interview. They'll do it on Zoom like we're doing now.
Yes, sir.
Based on that interview, they're going to put together a report and a recommendation for sentencing.
Okay.
We're going to try to take care of all this on Zoom, including your sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to pull you out of that program just to sentence you.
And I don't want to leave it either.
Good. All right, we're on the same page there. In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. The first condition is the obvious one. You stay out of trouble. The second one, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood-altering substances without a doctor's prescription. And the third one, cooperate with my probation department so we can get you sentenced. You got all that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you raising your right hand?
It's up.
All right. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for Miss Medina or myself?
Not at the moment.
Good luck, sir.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you in person when you tell me you got your 1-year pin.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'll look forward to it, Mr. James. Good luck to you. And Merry Christmas.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. There's a man that knows he's where he's supposed to be. Welch. Sure.
Am I bringing her out or you guys are speaking?
Let's do it quickly.
Oh, okay. She's on probation for disorder.
As long as I get it.
Oh, yeah. This is the reason we want related to the neighborhood.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Same to you.
They've been longtime neighbors. They're sympathetic to a certain extent of the situation. They think she's gone down. Yeah, they think she's gone downhill. I think what we'd like to do
What's she on probation?
for disorderly person, same thing, harassing the people. So what I think would be more appropriate, because she's here for an arraignment pretrial and no reasonable noise.
And the violation.
If we set a VOP hearing through probation, I'll talk to my people, the victims in this case. They're probably
Is the new charge the violation? Is that the alleged violation?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
She wants a jury trial.
Yeah, so we don't want to do a jury trial.
No.
So I'm thinking let's.
Well, there's no jury trial on probation violation.
Exactly. So that's why, but I don't want to dismiss the new charge yet.
No.
I'll talk to the victims.
Kick that one down the road.
They'll be
Let's have it
totally
done.
fine. And they'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
And,
Bring them in for the violation.
yeah, we bring them in for the violation.
And then you can convince her, look, the judge just decided it happened. You really want to have a jury trial to decide what happened?
Yeah, which we probably won't.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
But also that, then we can,
She did
find
get
some treatment.
evaluation, said she wasn't nuts, I think she is.
Well,
Yeah,
There's different levels.
yeah.
the neighbors,
Well, the level for I need help versus I'm nuts.
right. And the neighbors are pretty, like, they've been longtime neighbors.
Right.
And like Jeff and I discussed, she actually had a good job, really good job until about 2 years ago. And they think, well, I asked, or did the job cause whatever? And they said, no, we think something was going on and maybe she ended up losing the job because there's stuff going on. But she does.
Well,
like
she'll
all
probably
kinds of
have to
crazy
make
stuff.
the job.
Yeah. Okay, so let's adjourn this,
Okay.
set for VOP.
Yeah.
What do we coordinate that with probation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you want it on the record or just tell her we're adjourning?
Yeah, we'll just tell her we're
I'll
adjourning.
just tell her we're adjourning. Okay.
And I've got my notes.
I got my presents on today too.
Nice.
I like that.
All right.
Wear it once a year.
All
All right. Okay.
Thanks, guys. All right.
Thanks, Jed.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. I'll see you.
Yep, Merry Christmas.
All right, we're done. They're gonna do that one on, we're not gonna shut down yet, but we're done on the record.
Yeah.
So what they're gonna do, they're gonna adjourn they're gonna set up a violation probation hearing. Because she wants a jury trial on the new charge. Well, we can determine or get the violation probation. Different burden of proof and everything. He's gonna talk to Ellen and figure that out.
Talk to probation, setting the violation date.
Then, are you going down now? Alright.
No, I'm gonna call and find out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run the lunch.
Yep. all right.
Thanks, Dave.
All right.
You guys. Joe, are you here tomorrow?
Yeah.
No. We still miss my wife?
And I want to talk to them.
And a hard ski.
Because this is a neighbor.
It's a preventative